minutes.
You gotta be careful. I just gotta say something.
What? Go ahead.
You can't because you push live.
Gotta be careful. It's not up yet. It could be though.
Stella. Oh, now. Oh, I bring my blanket and you steal it.
Yep, that happens. I can't reach it.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
Oh, good. Oh, we're live, and they see my
in.
blanket. That's it.
Yep. Yep. Trying to get settled.
We are trying to get settled.
Just trying to get settled.
Do you want the Kong?
Yep.
Huh? Do you want the Kong?
No. Don't let them play with the... Oh, come on.
I don't know what Kong.
Hang on. We'll be right with you.
What Kong?
Hello, by the way. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hazel's trying to steal the Kong.
Oh, boy.
Hazel, go lay down.
Come
Can
on.
you steal that
lay
pillow?
down.
Maybe she'll lay down.
We didn't settle ourselves fast
Nope.
enough.
Too much to do.
So now the dogs aren't settled.
Yeah.
I'll just look through the dog. All right. Phones need to go on silent.
Oh, yeah. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All right. What are we doing?
Should be good. I don't know.
How's everybody doing?
What are we doing? My beer's way over there. Okay. Found it.
Just sit down.
They're filing in.
They're filing in one by one. Make sure you stay 6 feet apart.
Yeah, we already.
Hazel, 6 feet apart. What'd you do?
That beer. It's a tough one.
Yeah, my drink is a tough one too. All right, come on, lay down.
What happens?
Lay down.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on, Hazel.
She's such a good listener.
Go lay down.
Such a good listener. Yeah. All right.
She's laying down.
I'm still trying to find our feed.
Yep.
So
why do you need
I
to
want
find
to
it?
just
It's right
say I
there.
don't know because I wanted to get an accurate whatever. I don't even.
You don't even know?
I don't even know.
No.
Nope. So I just wanted to say hi to everybody. We're all still just trying to come in. People are still trying to find us. As people come in, we just want to say hi. I'm going to start with Kim W. and Diane Forget, Sarah C., Angie B., Susie Jacobson, Franny Johnson, Lazy Jane. You got to scroll. We got to scroll.
Where do we have to scroll
down.
To? Down? Hang on.
Yeah, because our chat got stuck. So I know there's more people in here than this.
Okay, there you go.
Pam Berkey and S. Ireland, Lyd M. Carol Forshaw, Grand Mummy W. Deb C. 1031. Claudia Lopez is here. Jenny G. What is that? Jeannie. Maybe it's Jeannie M.
Could be.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll say hi to all the lurkers.
It's been a long
Hello,
day.
lurkers up in the rafters.
Yeah.
I see you guys up
I'm
there.
sure a lot of lurkers are here, right? He's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, just lay down. You'll be a lot happier, more comfortable if you just lay down, take a nap.
She's like, yeah,
we're going to be here for a minute.
She's like, where'd my toy go?
There you go. I don't know what toy you speak of. Shirley B. Julie N. Everybody's
I'm gonna try left-handed here.
okay.
Left-handed on the mouse.
Everybody's trying. They're all coming in slowly, which I do appreciate.
Yep.
You know, fire marshal and social distancing guidelines say 6 feet apart.
Yep.
Oh, and then we're way behind.
I scrolled way back.
Oh.
I scrolled way back to 7:25.
Oh, we weren't even live then.
No, we weren't even live then. I'm just saying hello to people.
Gotcha.
Yep. That's when I turned slow-mo on because I
Yeah.
know there's people. They type fast.
Lyd M says, I wonder if Thor and Aerie are chilling on the couch watching Animal Planet.
They could
Huh?
be.
I have a drink. I do have a drink. It is so strong. I won't be able to talk by the end of this
That's usually the
drink
part
some of
they
it.
enjoy. When we get a little loopy.
No,
Which we don't.
Because
really
somebody
get.
will then be like, Liz, can you play the piano? I'll be like, okay.
Yeah, no.
And then Chopsticks comes
We're
out.
still working on a quarantine concert.
No, we're not. No part of... I'm not.
Yeah.
Maybe you are.
I know. No. That'd be quarantine karaoke. And
You don't want that either.
You don't want that either.
All right. Let's... why are we buffering?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Good question. Why are we buffering? We have plenty of speed going on here. Oh,
Maybe we're not buffering and it just looks like we are.
no. Kevin, you're
because
watching live?
I just grabbed...
Let me know if it's...
No, because I just grabbed my drink. And in that picture, I did not grab my drink. So I think we're live.
We're fine. Okay, good. Because in that picture it looks bad.
I think that needs to be refreshed.
All right, so keep an eye on what's going on there. I'm going to refresh this here because this looks like it might
It died.
crashed and burned. All right.
Can you stop?
What did I do?
Not you.
Oh.
Hazel. She's licking
Never
herself.
know. Usually it's me.
Oh, okay. So I see a couple more people now that we're actually live and we're not reading something that happened half an hour ago. Sandy, one of our 715 dudes, Randy.
Yeah, Randy.
Randy's here. Bryant, Ryan. Pretty sure he's one of the 15 dudes. Camille Carter. Typo Queen. Jan O.H. Animal Lover, Tracy H. Linda P. Pickle is here.
Pickle's here.
Yep. Paula Biggs.
The kids made me buy more pickles.
Faye is here. Karen Reynolds. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Karen. It's the UK spelling. Christina E. Jessica R. Giraffe Watch. Christine West. Chris West. What are you doing? I would like to buy Frio. You will have to keep him. That's not how this works.
That's not how this works. Nope.
That's not how it works. It's a nice try, but that's just not how that works.
Chris West, refunds are available if you weren't sure. That's not how it works.
Nellie Rigma.
I'm trying to find the first.
Debbie Johnson, Anna Shank. Steffieb. Roxy Cole, Carol Holbert. Oh, there's Brenda. Brenda just finally came in. Just kidding. She's been here the whole time.
Yeah.
Connie C, Rosemary Loveland, Queen B, and Tina.
All right, I got a first question highlighted for you right up there.
See if you're right.
All right, so Joshua Hall, 32. Hi. Do the male goats ever fight for the same female goat, and is there a way you guys can prevent that? So the babies might go after the same female, but they're not fertile. That's
the plan. That they're not fertile.
That's the idea, though.
Yeah.
But when it is time to actually breed the goats, we have all 3 of our males in separate pens. So we bring the female to the male once she's ready. So there's no fighting over them, except for maybe along the fence line. They do headbutt the fence line.
Right.
But nope, they don't actually have contact with each other to fight like that. Oh, Grams is here. Just saw that. I do have a drink, Maureen. I think I already said it's a bit strong.
Any update on Thor and 80?
So Debbie Z asked any update on Thor and 80. And yeah, I'm getting a couple pictures throughout yesterday and today of them exploring their new outdoor area. They live with a bunch of horses. Apparently the horses are afraid of them, which I think is hysterical. But they spent most of today inside on the couch because it was raining. They have a little, like what the new owners like to call a halfway house. It's not the barn. It's not going to be like their normal barn.
Right.
But it's close to the house. It's like this cute little country shed.
Got it. Okay.
It looks like one of those storybook playhouses that you would get for the kids.
Okay.
But it's kind of like a little barn.
Got it. Little barn.
But yeah, so they were hanging out in there today. It's close to the house so they can still be around people, but not way down with the horses who are terrified of them.
Yeah. So S. Ireland asked, when Bo was born, Harper kept pawing at her.
Yeah.
I've noticed other moms do that to their newborns. Is there a specific reason why they do that?
Yeah, she wants her to get up.
Yeah.
She wants her to either get up, get your legs under you, because a predator could be right around the corner. So
come on, we gotta go.
Right, so the faster she gets up, the safer the family is from predators in the wild. Clearly, there's no predators here except for maybe Stella. The other one is, I do notice that of all the moms, Harper has continued that behavior.
Kevin, let me know if we're both
And I think she does that because she wants she wants Bo to nurse.
Got it.
because she does. Most moms will nuzzle the baby's tushy to
Yeah.
like underneath her to go nurse. Harper likes to paw at her very gently. I've been keeping an eye on that behavior because obviously I don't want her to get hurt.
So somebody did said you keep freezing up at 7:34. Hopefully that's clearing up now.
I haven't seen it. I mean, it says we have excellent connection, so
It does.
hopefully that hasn't
And
continued.
here it says I have excellent connection.
Okay.
But I did launch
Maybe
this.
it was just a
Okay.
couple time thing.
I did launch this in 1080p for you nerds.
Oh, great. So I should have like plucked my eyebrows.
Yeah, they can see all that.
Perfect.
Or see Stella's,
Great. Not self-conscious at all.
but
Hey,
yeah.
You've been indoors for 35 days. You're good.
Yeah, we've been in,
37
talk about not
days.
being
You have though.
maintained.
You've let yourself go. Don't. I just did my hair.
She did just do her
Just
proof.
did it.
Yep. So yeah, don't worry about that. We got another question right here.
Susie Jacobson asks, have more people been interested in buying more babies? I do have 2 other families who are interested in goats. One of them has a deposit down on Reese. She had the deposit down before Reese was born. So provided that still happens, then Reese is spoken for. With Reese might go a La Mancha. Not sure. And then the other family might also be interested in some La Manchas, but we'll see. That's still up in the air.
So yes.
Possibly Jules,
And if you would
but
like,
I don't know.
And if you would like some, give us a call.
Right? Well, Chris West apparently owns Frio now.
I guess so.
Nicole Barra asked, who is Aaron's favorite baby goat this year? Pick a name, because
I wasn't gonna name one.
why not?
Because I don't know.
You
I
have
don't.
to have a favorite.
I don't really
You
have
guys
a
wanna
favorite.
keep one.
Yeah, exactly. I
Keep
don't
one that we're already keeping.
pick one that we're already keeping.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean,
I told you I already
what-
can't
is
string a sentence. along.
Roman, the one that Tyler likes
Yeah.
and we're keeping.
Yeah.
Roman's pretty cool.
Roman is really cool.
Roman's pretty cool, but yeah, I really don't have a favorite. Hello from the UK. I just saw that.
Wow. That's it's getting late.
Yeah, it's getting late over there. Yeah. Aaron, hang on, I'm trying to find some questions.
B. Billamek. Aaron, are you going to get Liz that table I sent a picture of for Mother's Day?
Probably not.
Did you see it?
I don't remember.
You didn't
it.
even see it?
No.
It's a puzzle table.
Puzzle.
So it has leaves, like a section that can slide.
Okay.
And there's a puzzle, an area for your puzzle. You can work
Yeah.
on it, do it, whatever. And then when you're done, you just slide the
Table back.
table back, and now it's a table.
She
It's-
has like this dream dining room table that I don't know if it's ever gonna happen, but
I don't think we've ever told them about
yeah,
my dream dining room table.
right. It's definitely not that one. That
No,
slides
it's not a
in-
puzzle table.
It's not a puzzle
Although I
table.
do think puzzle tables.
It's a slab, one piece of wood, like 2.5, 3 inches thick, like 30 something inches wide, and like 10
14
feet long or
feet
some.
long.
Just one big slab. You know who actually just built one?
Who?
Right down the road.
Who?
Vicky's husband
What?
just built one. He put it on Facebook the other day.
Like it's in their house?
It's in his garage. He said he only has about 400 hours of sanding to do left, and then it'll be done. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's one of those.
Sure, there's better
Not
tool for that.
the size you're looking for, but same concept. 2 inches thick, really wide, live edge.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really cool table. Yep.
Not
I asked him
nice
if
at
he
all.
was taking orders.
Yeah. Don't think so.
Yep. All right, no buffering.
Oh,
No
good.
buffering.
Nobody's buffering. Everybody's
Oh,
still saying hi.
I think I just jumped. I did.
7:36 is your next question.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. At
There
the
it is.
30s.
It was right there.
So hang on. I saw that.
Have you ever had an adult goat jump on that one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nicole Barra, have you ever had an adult goat jump on a barrel before Harper?
No. I think Harper was the first one to ever do that.
Yeah. special.
Yeah, Harper.
It was bad timing too.
Yeah, Harper gets a little stressed. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, where are you going?
Well, my ankle was falling asleep,
Yeah.
so.
Ooh, that's actually a lot more comfortable.
Nice feet.
Yeah, nice feet. It's okay. At least they're clean socks. Sort of.
Ish.
Sort of.
All right, let's see what we got next.
Wow, we're so talkative tonight.
We are. I saw somebody say something up here. It wasn't a question. I didn't know if I wanted to point it out.
That you're subdued.
Rosemary Loveland pointed out, Aaron, you are a little subdued tonight. You
Dude,
okay?
we're tired.
Yeah, you know what?
We're tired.
I talked about it. Was it this morning I mentioned it? This whole Corona thing, right? I don't want to ignore the elephant in the room. But I asked the other day, I said, with all the news you watch and all the stories and this and that, I literally heard somebody say the other day that they have Corona patients coming into the hospital presenting as heart attacks.
Right.
And it's not a heart attack. It's the coronavirus,
it's the
but it's giving you so much pain in your chest. It's not showing
tightness
us
or pain
right.
in your chest.
So I asked you, I was like, have you heard this whole...
so
I don't think I have it. No, I'm not sick. But over the last 2-3 days, my bones just ache.
I
My
think that's
fingers
just
hurt.
old age.
My knees hurt. My ankles hurt. Everything. And it could be an anxiety thing. And I've also been very busy working on weird projects.
We also had quite a week where we had to move probably 50 bales of wet, heavy hay.
Yep.
In an emergency situation.
I jumped off the top of that hay barn probably 4 times from the top of it to the ground because we were so busy. That's
flinging
like a
75
10-foot jump.
Yeah, and flinging 75-pound hay bales.
So I think, and then I helped Tyler fix his dirt bike tire, which meant I sat on the
jungle gym.
We built the jungle gym.
I mean, it's been a very physical week. I think everything could be pointed towards you haven't been to the chiropractor in over a month.
That is true. I've been very tight.
We're very physically active right now with projects.
Right.
Staying busy and stuff.
And then Kevin's point, it's anxiety. The weather's been kind of rainy.
The weather's not helping either. It's cold and wet.
It's cold and wet.
That's
so
like arthritis.
She's 100% correct. I am kind of bleh. But it's
And you eat like crap.
I do eat like crap, which we're going to try to fix. Next year. 2021.
I'm thinking next week.
2021.
No. I'm thinking.
Wasn't it 2020?
Soon.
Yeah.
That was his goal.
So, yeah. So it is definitely.
I think that's more the case.
Yeah. Could be. All right. Have you ever had an adult? Oh, we read that one. I just saw that there, and I know.
Yeah.
I know it's obvious.
What?
Plus, I'm 3 beers in, so that could be. That could be part of it.
You're only on your second beer.
That's true. I think this is only my second.
Yeah.
I'm on my first.
Val NC asked, who is with you today? So Uncle Kevin is down at the other end of the couch. He came over today to help with some social distancing appropriate projects around the house.
He needed to get out of his house.
And honestly, we've been so isolated on our end. He's been so isolated on his end that...
Right.
You've been working from home since when?
Yeah. About a month now.
About a month.
So Kevin's one of those people that works in retail, and the company shut retail down.
Now he works
from home, and they actually sent him a computer, so he's now at home 9 to 5, works on a computer all day and hates it. But it's awful. But yeah.
But there were some things that we needed to get done.
Yeah.
That was safe enough for us all to be together. Knowing what our activities have been the last
2 to 3, 4 weeks, right? Well, it's even like Rob and Jenna came over once about a week ago, and same thing. They're kind of doing their own
social distancing. I mean, I'm not pro breaking rules, but I'm also not going to lose my mind.
Right.
Sitting at home.
Yeah.
And I know you were losing your mind too.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to risk my family either.
Right.
I know we've got 4 kids.
Yeah.
You and myself, and clearly we're not going to do anything to put ourselves in harm's way.
Well, I mentioned it on one of our updates, and I know we're off track on our questions, but I mentioned it on one of our updates, I think yesterday, that I was on the phone with the health department, our local health department, talking about goat snuggles and whether that's still happening in the first week of May, because there's so many things.
So many variables that change from day to day, week to week.
Well, there's so many variables. There's so much misinformation, or you hear it in multiple ways, and you're like, wait a second.
Now I don't
that doesn't make
understand
sense.
what I'm actually allowed to do.
So we're hopefully getting an update Monday or Tuesday as to whether or not we can still hold goat snuggles. We have 2 acres of land where all these goats are. We have a rather large barn. If you guys saw me, I think it was this morning or last night.
Last night, I think.
They literally asked how many people can I fit in the barn and still stay about 6 feet apart. Not that you're gonna break out a tape measure, but like that's to give you a rough like COVID-19 head count, which is the same way restaurants are gonna have to do it. You know, they're gonna go from their normal head count and now recalculate that head count.
Servers are gonna have to wear gloves and
right.
masks.
So all that's happening, but to your point, like, yeah, it's not official quarantine because other people that don't live with us have come here, but it's totally not normal.
No.
There's
nothing normal about this.
Right. Right. So that's it. So who's with you? That's who's with us. Yeah. Let's see.
Sandra's question: will the Cache Valley problem keep Rainey out of next season breeding, or would her next babies be affected too? So Cache Valley, the only really long-term issue that Cache Valley can present with is infertility problems in the doe. So the only reason that Rainey would have issues next year is possibly with getting pregnant, and Moo too. But in our experience with Danica, she had Cache Valley and then went on to have one more set of twins.
One more, I think.
She had no problem getting pregnant again, is my point. And if we look back far enough, we're kind of sure that Deanndra had Cache Valley the year before Danica, and Dee's never had an issue getting pregnant following that. So I don't think, I mean, it's something to definitely keep our eye on, but other than an infertility issue, Rainey, Moo, Danica, Deanndra should all carry immunity. There's so much we don't know about Cache Valley. Gosh, I really feel like we're talking about Corona again.
But it's not.
There's so much we don't know about Cache Valley and goats because Cache Valley is predominantly a sheep issue.
Right. More out west, too.
More out west, yeah. And so we are going to retouch upon this subject after closer to
I was trying to cover my thoughts.
Season. Now you're self-conscious?
No, they just looked weird on the screen.
Closer to breeding season, we'll kind of touch upon that subject again.
Yep, and you can go right into Mel's question next.
Why is it that Great Danes always lick?
I think all our dogs always lick.
Well, I mean, cats always lick. It's a form of grooming.
Yeah.
So maybe she felt like she was dirty.
Yeah, that could be it. She's sleepy now.
Yeah.
The next line under that's a question too. It just doesn't.
Karen Reynolds, how long have you been looking after
goats?
The goats for? So we've had goats now for how old? So 6.
6 years.
6 years. Yeah. Going into our 7th year.
Yeah, 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Yep. See, that yawning's not tired. I'm not tired, but I yawned again. It was like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Aaron, can I have the recipe for your Alfredo sauce? That, if I had a recipe, I would share it.
He doesn't follow recipes.
I don't follow
guys.
recipes, but I can give you the technique. Equal amounts of butter and flour. So what you do, 3 tablespoons and 3 tablespoons. You melt that in the pan until it starts to turn brown. That's called a roux. Once that happens, and it's like a light brown, it starts to bubble, you add milk. Little at a time. Heavy cream's better.
It's
Kevin's 100% correct.
Cream.
Heavy cream's the way to go. But if you have whole milk, you'll be all right. Or if you have goat milk, you'll be all right. But heavy cream's the way to go. And then you add Parmesan cheese, like a cup of Parmesan cheese, if not 2 cups. Like, you just kind of keep going and you whisk it. And if you made it too clumpy, you add more milk. If it's too watery, you add more cheese. That's it. I don't really have a recipe. Yeah,
For anything.
For anything.
No.
It's one of the reasons I don't think I would ever be good at making like beer or like baking cakes.
No, because that's
it's
a science. You need to have.
It's not an art. It's a science. Well, beer is a combination of both. There's a little bit of art and science there. It's a lot of science, but there's.
But that's like my lotion.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely an art, but you have to follow certain percentages.
Yeah, or else things will separate.
Or else it's just not gonna work.
Yeah.
Okay, Susie Jacobson asked, "Are you keeping Gia and Bo?" Gia is yes. Bo is just we have not decided on.
So far, it's Gia and
Roman. Roman are
That's
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, right here.
Mary the Lurker Baker.
I like that
Liz
name.
can't wait to get my lotion. Email says it's on the way.
Okay, so let me clarify with all you guys. Email on the way. I got all stressed out earlier today, but that's normal for me. There are a lot of packages on the way. Some got shipped. We've had a lot of problems with the post office, which I get it in this whole Corona situation. I mean, my bank website wasn't working the other day. We had problems with our website and the post office website that I use to schedule pickup. Like, there's a lot of stuff not normal. And I thank all of you that have shown a little restraint, like wondering patience.
Yeah.
Those that haven't shown patience, like, we're trying our best. So I've got a lot of packages went out on Wednesday.
I don't think people aren't showing patience. I think they're just reaching out, being like, just in case we miss something. Because nobody's reaching out like demanding, "Where's my package?"
Well, except for no, it's okay. But
except for that one guy,
that one person.
Okay, but that was a long time ago. I'm talking about this week.
It happens.
I'm talking about this week.
Yeah.
Everybody who's reached out recently has been very like, "Hey, I know life is crazy," because it is.
Yeah.
Just wondering, and especially because we had that issue couple Q&As ago where you guys were like, "Is Charlotte's Garden and Lilac coming back anytime soon?" I was like, "Let me fix this." Well, we hadn't made it yet.
Right, so
it
now
took
we made
us a week and a half to make it, and now they're all going out.
Right.
So there are some orders that were made at the beginning of April, but they only got shipped out this past week.
And we might have 1 or 2 orders that got lost. But we're trying to get the system.
We don't understand what
We're trying to get the system to catch up. We think the post office might have lost it. We don't know. But we're trying to get the system to catch up, so everything that got shipped out on Tuesday gets delivered, and then everything that's literally shipping out tomorrow, Monday, will probably be delivered by Tuesday or Wednesday, and then the system will be clear, minus any new orders that come in.
Well, when did you drop off
And then
those boxes at the post office?
I
That
wanna
was
say that
only
was
like
Thursday.
So what if they got sitting there all day Friday and it just
I
hasn't
don't
been
know.
scanned in yet?
I don't know.
It's weird.
So
Anyway.
yes, I'm glad you're excited. I just wanted to clarify.
That went off on a tangent. She didn't even ask a question.
I just wanted to clarify that yes, there's a lot of boxes being shipped. Plus, we've made over 500 bottles of lotion in the last like 4 days.
Yeah.
So,
I'm trying to make sure we don't forget summer collection.
Right.
Like we forgot half of spring collection, which I'm pretty excited about. You guys are pretty excited about this missing collection. I'm pretty excited about it too. I think with the way things are going just in the last 4 or 5 days, cucumber melon and April showers, and I think there was one other that accidentally didn't get released.
No, Charlotte's, I don't know. Cucumber melon, April showers, and one other, but I can't remember.
The next line is the question too.
Right there.
Oh. Anyway, pretty excited.
Oh, yeah, you're
Mary,
right.
you'll have to let us know when you do get your lotion. You'll have to let us know how you like it.
The one above the one I have highlighted is a question, but with no question mark, so seeing that we noticed it.
Maureen A, so you have 3 males that breed the females.
Yes.
Yes, so we have 1 purebred male for every purebred female. And we keep...
Well, for every set. So you have the Alpine group, there's 1 purebred male for that group. Mm-hmm. The Ta group and the La Mancha group.
Right.
Right.
Other than Thor and Aerie.
Right.
All of our babies are purebred.
Yeah. What's this question all about? Granny Barb.
Granny Barb asked, why is there no baking soda in the mineral tray in Cassie's Castle as before? And what is the food in the long trays for the kids? I don't remember that from last year. So there's no baking soda in the mineral dish right now because there's no grass for them to eat. When they're not going outside, when they're not getting long, lush grass, when they're not on second cut hay, they are not going to get baking soda. There's no risk of them bloating, which is the whole reason we give them baking soda. The grass just isn't lush enough for them to have any concerns with that. As far as the food in the long trays for the kids, I don't know how we managed it last year and what we did. I just don't remember. But we feed the same grain, not the alfalfa pellets, but the same grain that the moms get, which is a mixture of medicated food and dairy lactating food, which is really good for the babies because it's extra protein, so it helps them grow.
Yeah.
But that's what they're getting, a 50-50 mix of that, 1 cup each in each tray, and they can just gets them nibbling at it.
Oh, there's actually
the next 2 lines of questions.
right there.
Lauren Graves asks, can we see Bo and the babies? Pretty please after Q&A. I don't know if we're going to head back out there.
Probably
I think
not
we're
after.
Be done. It's been a really long day, and I'm pretty sure after this, we're just going to want to put our feet up.
Yep, mine are already up, but yeah, probably not after this. Tomorrow though, morning chores.
Well, watch out for Syman Says Saturday, because we tried to do cute up close little montage of the babies instead of like a full.
Yeah, we didn't do a big.
Syman Says
I always
Saturday.
say it. Syman Says Saturday isn't going to be long, and then it ends up 28 minutes. This one will not.
No,
be 28
we didn't do
minutes.
any talking. We did
Yeah.
It's just babies.
Yeah.
Goats.
There's another question too. Are Thor and Aerie the first goats for that family? And I don't think it is.
Rosemary Loveland.
Rosemary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. They're not their first goats. They've had pet wethers in the past.
Yeah.
So they are experienced with how much trouble goats can get into, but also how much fun they are.
Yep.
I do always say that they can reach out, so
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're every person that buys a goat from us can reach back out. You've heard from people that bought goats 2-3 years ago have reached out. Did you watch Aerie on YouTube?
I did watch Aerie on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was only around for the first
I'm afraid
time.
Aerie's going to become a bigger YouTube star than Moo. Moo might get jealous. Yeah,
Moo better get step up her game then.
Well, it's Moo's daughter, isn't it? No, it's not. No.
I can't believe he just said that.
I did.
No.
No.
Aerie is not Moo's daughter.
No, I get it.
Anyway.
It's Rainey's.
Yeah, I was only around for the first time they went live. And, yeah, no, it's super cute.
Yeah.
We get to watch her. And she's got her little zebra couch. She's now, 3 of our babies have gone to homes that have their own couches.
That have couches, right.
Don't tell Gia.
It's not happening.
Don't tell Gia that these goats have their own couches.
You are not putting a couch in the barn.
No.
I wonder if they heard me crack my toes just now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Sarah Perry asks, aside from Gia and Roman, will you be keeping any more babies? Hopefully an Alpine girl.
She knows you pretty well.
I'm hoping an Alpine girl. I'm not committing to an Alpine girl at this point because I'm just still watching to see how they grow.
Right.
I want to make sure that it's the right fit. I don't know why I have these instant connections. Like as soon as Gia hit the ground, I was like, interesting.
Right.
Like I don't know. I don't know what it is. Even Roman, when we were up at Dr. Kara's house.
Yeah.
With Angie, and Roman was, we were doing the x-rays and the ultrasounds on him to see what was causing his breathing trouble. I was kind of whispering to Angie, I was like, we should just tell Aaron that Dr. Kara said I have to keep Roman. But then, without being prompted, Dr. Kara said, you should just keep Roman. And I was like, oh, okay. Can I get a doctor's note for my husband?
No. No.
5 lines down this question.
Yeah.
Genetic.
Right here.
Oh, Jeanette. So are Thor and Aerie going through weaning at this time? Yes. So I don't like weaning the babies before they leave because it's just one more time that they're exposed to stress. So when they leave, that's it. Cold turkey, you're done. And it's also why I like to wait until they're much older to wean them, because then it really is not, they've been on the hay, they've been on the water for a lot longer, and they don't need the milk anymore. And they shouldn't really be drinking as much milk. Mom has almost started the weaning process herself. So, yes, at this point, they are weaned. They're doing their hay, they're doing their water, they're doing their grain. Yep. And they got a cute little family to, like, sleep with.
So I just turned up the volume. Somebody asked.
Quiet again?
Somebody asked, "Can you turn up the volume?"
Gotcha.
And I meant to ask that question a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't read this one all the way through.
Carol Holbert asked, I have a question. You did answer this last year, but with the quarantine, I'm a little dumb. Are the baby goats actually eating hay or just playing with it?
Good question.
At this point, the babies are most definitely eating the hay. At around a week or 2 weeks old, they'll just nibble it in their mouths. After that 2-3 week old mark, they're actually eating the little pieces, and by 4 weeks, their rumens are going.
Right.
Did we skip a question?
Joshua Hall, 740.
Let's go back up.
Right here. Oh, Aaron, how are you feeling? Joshua Hall, 32, I think,
Yep.
right? Aaron, how are you feeling getting the playground done for the goats? I'm just glad one project's checked off the list, but with that said, I already know in her mind this is only round one of the playground, and she has expansion projects to the playground already. So now you guys know why my greenhouse will never get done, because things like this happen.
I have a whole new playground already.
Yeah. She has a slide. Quinn and Olivia are getting involved. Like, we want to add a plastic slide to the corner of the playground.
Oh, I was talking about a whole new
and then she wants me to build one over a house of pie.
Duh, they need one too.
It's non-stop. But, to have one project done and hopefully move on to something else. But now we got to build a hay barn.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
That is kind of important.
So that's kind of all up in the air. I saw somebody, Happy 2020 Smith, welcome for stopping in.
Just came in. What's going on?
What's going on? Just typical Saturday night Q&A. We sit here, answer questions, more normally about goats.
Or just life in general.
Usually
or
goats.
About Stella.
Yeah, Stella and
Hazel. This is Stella and Hazel, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah.
Some new people coming in.
Yep.
Always nice to have some new people along with the old people. I didn't call you old by age. I meant,
I love Stella's raccoon tail.
Yeah, her little
dot. You just flipped her over. I'm sorry, we're on a 20-second delay, and I just saw her flip Stella over. It's kind of funny. Did you recover all the hay that was in the tent? So what we did is the wet hay during the rainstorm got thrown into the barn, basically. Like, get it out. It's wet. It's got to move, so we can hopefully use it.
Out.
Throw out.
What happened was with the wind blew the tarp to shreds.
Did you ever post a picture of the
Yeah. So it's one of those metal hoop buildings, and it had a very thick canvas tarp. Like, not thick enough apparently.
Right.
It was, but I'm not saying it was not a cheap tarp.
Right.
Cheap covering.
The storm ripped it apart.
It got ripped to shreds. So then all the hay is just now still where it was, getting rained on.
Right.
And rain and hay don't mix.
Yeah, so you take the top layer of hay as it's getting wet and try to put it somewhere so it can not get any more wet, and then try to cover the rest of the hay with tarps so it doesn't get wet. So as of right now, we don't know exactly how much we lost.
We left.
We'll know that when we go to uncover this barn and start pulling more hay out now that it's been like a week. And is it starting to mold? Yeah. And then then now we know it's time to throw it. That's garbage.
So what I'm hoping, this would be my best case scenario, is the top layer, the first top layer of hay, gone. Trash, throw it out. possibly even the hay bales that are going down the sides and down the front, you know, but the center hay,
Right.
my hope is that the center hay is still usable.
Right. Yep.
That's my hope.
Yep.
That'd be
So we'll
best
see.
case scenario is we just lost that outer,
Right.
30 bales?
Yeah, probably.
That'd
Could be 50.
Could be 50.
Could be an outer 50 bales. That kind of, yeah, roughly.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That would be my
Uh,
hope, is that we can save some of it.
Yeah. So Lori Coleman said, I've noticed that you are feeding the babies during the morning chores. What are they eating?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we answered
Yeah.
that. They're eating the same grain, but without alfalfa.
Right. And they're eating that just as part of their nutrition because they're growing and, you know, they need to be accustomed to grain.
Yep. You could go to that one if you want.
Rosemary Loveland, what do you think about Aerie's video? She's getting so spoiled. Well, I already knew Aerie was
Yes.
getting spoiled because I talked to Sue, gosh, at one point there it was like every day of the week. But,
What time am I at?
What's that?
What time am I at? It just skipped.
7:43 is your next question.
All right, 7:43.
but yeah, I love Aerie's setup.
Oh, there it is.
I've seen Aerie's setup, and I love that we can all keep an eye on her and like follow her story and
Jeez.
get updates and see how she's doing. I know she's entering in a very risky time in her development with her, you know, gonna be starting to chew cud and ruminate. It's scary.
Yeah.
It was the biggest question when Dr. Kara, Sue, myself, Cornell, we would all talk and be like, okay, so we can tube feed her. We can get her through the next, like, 6 weeks, but she eventually has to start chewing cud. Like,
Right.
this is gonna be something that every goat has to do. How is Aerie gonna do it?
Yeah.
So, they have a
So-
plan. I trust the experts. It's
Yep.
Cornell. I mean, she couldn't be in better hands.
Right.
But it scares me. And I know it scares Sue as well.
Yeah.
So we just don't know. But I do like their plan. I like their plan of making sure that they monitor Aerie's temperature every single day so that Sue knows whether Aerie's working on an issue before really Aerie knows.
Yeah.
Where before Aerie can show that she's not feeling well.
Yeah.
So
How often do you get updates on last year's babies?
it depends on who it is. Some people update me more than others. Some people don't update me at all.
Yeah.
During show season, I would get updates from the girls that went off to a show home. I would get updates all the time saying, oh, she placed this or she placed that. And then the pet homes like Uno, Apple, and Bear, I get updates on them every few weeks.
Yep.
Maybe once a month. And then Stephen and Kelly, I feel like, well, because of Corona, I don't get updates anymore because we don't run into them at Tractor Supply anymore.
nobody's shopping anymore, right? Or Agway, and if we did, I'd have to wait outside while they shop because that's how they do it. I think Agway is allowed like 6 people in the building.
That's a small building.
Yeah, it's
though.
such a small little Agway. So,
Right.
have you had any updated? We just said that. Are you
Right.
keeping any of Moo Babies? One.
Romans Day.
Are you
Can
going
you
to
say
build
their
a
names, please?
Sorry, I was going fast. That was Nancy. Are you keeping any Moo Babies? Hi, Nancy Hall. How you doing today? Liz told me to slow down.
No, I didn't. I said, can you please say their names? It's their question.
Something about Moo Babies. Yeah, keeping one. Claudia
Roman.
Lopez.
We're keeping Roman.
Are you going to build a jungle gym for the teenagers?
I think we preempted that question.
We kind of preempted,
ago.
so yes, eventually we will, but I don't know when.
So Judy G asked, has Roman's chest stuff gotten better? We don't know because his follow-up appointment was supposed to be at around 4 to 6 months of age. His condition, he's stable. He breathes normal. He plays normal. He's growing great. He's doing everything that a normal, healthy baby goat should be doing. So right now, there's no need to like look into his condition anymore.
Right.
If he wasn't stable and he wasn't oxygenating well, he was having trouble breathing, obviously we would get him in to be seen. But he's just roaming. He's good.
He's good right now.
But we will go and do another set of X-rays to just see where his heart, his lungs, and that mass in his chest, how is that changing as he's growing?
Right.
Because one of my
probably during his castration.
Before his castration.
Oh yeah, so you know what's
not,
going on. Yeah.
I did reach out to Dr. Kara and ask her, how are we going to castrate him if he doesn't have a good heart?
Right.
I don't want to put him under anesthesia.
Yeah.
So she's like, let's let him get a little older.
Yeah.
Let's see how he does with his follow-up X-ray, follow-up ultrasound. Let's see how his growth has changed his condition, and maybe it's not so high risk. But at this point, she's like, I don't want to ban him.
Right.
That's the alternative.
Yeah.
And she also brought in a new vet to her practice, and they brought in gas anesthesia. So it's a much less risky procedure to have gas anesthesia than injected anesthesia.
No. Okay.
They metabolize it differently. I don't
Good
know.
to know.
She's very excited.
Can you make more socks? Nicole would like to know.
Oh, yeah,
Nicole
our
wants to
socks-
know if you can make a new socks collection.
I will-
pie, Roman socks.
I will probably
Thunder.
have to make Moose socks went out discontinued. Like they stopped making the socks.
I think our other vendor picked up socks though.
I will have to see.
We're gonna have to look in the socks. Yeah. Question from the UK. Brenda helping us out.
Okay.
Allison
M asked,
at like 4 a.m.
when the girls are in labor,
1 a.m.
why do they do the yawning thing and shake their head and body?
Because they're tired. I don't know. It's an oxygen thing. It's got to be, right?
I don't know. Yawning, pawing, all of it, stretching their necks out. It's all just part of labor. I don't know why they do it. It's just all part of the process. Some do it, some don't.
Need more oxygen.
Probably an oxygen thing.
Diane asked.
I don't know,
I
though.
think that's Diane.
Diane, forget. Does Frio ever play with other babies?
Yeah. Frio plays all the time.
Yeah. He really loves the ladies. He's definitely a Thunder's brother.
Claudia Lopez is wondering if you're going to keep the pool in there for Danica after the baby.
Did I not say this last night?
Yes, you did.
I was like, after I saw Danica and Greta in the pool, or maybe it was Sadie in the pool. It was Sadie with all the launches in the pool. I was like, turns out.
Yeah.
Turns out that goats just need a pool.
Yep. So Chris West told me I owe her a muck out.
Yes, that's her favorite.
Kevin
thing.
actually asked me tonight while we were in the barn feeding, when are you going to muck this out again? And I want to.
When is the ground ever gonna
We're
not
waiting
be so
for
wet?
warm. Like, I just need 50 degrees for like a couple days so the ground's good and I'm good. I don't want to be out there in the cold, wet rain.
Well, and honestly, it's not good for the goats if we muck it out and it's still cold and wet.
Correct. And the other problem we all have now is I have nowhere to store hay but in that barn. So if I fill that barn with 50 to 70, 80 bales of hay, I can't muck out until the hay is gone. So I have to time it in a way where it's like, hey, we have no hay in this line where we feed the girls in the morning.
Right.
It's time to muck out so we can muck it all out and then bring all that hay back in. So I'm trying to do double duty. I'm using that same area to do multiple things.
Right.
So it's kind of like the chicken or the egg.
Right.
Do I move 100 bales in there knowing if I do that, that adds another month to muck out?
Right.
You know what I mean? Or do I not do it and put the hay somewhere else? Well, where somewhere else? I'll have somewhere else.
House of Pie.
You know, House of Pie can store a little bit. You know, I don't know.
It depends on how quickly we can turn around a hay barn.
Right. Exactly. So
And
it
it's
took
not
us
looking
9 months to build that barn. It took us 90 days to build that barn. I'm hoping we can build a hay barn in 9 days. That's my goal.
We built the chicken coop in 16 days.
Yeah. Kevin, you think we can build a hay barn in 9 days?
Yes.
Yeah. We could totally do it. If we have all the supplies here.
Listen, I have a vacation on the books that got canceled, so.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Yes, in May.
No.
Oh, May isn't too far
May's
away.
not too far away.
See, I forgot because
Yeah.
I don't know. We're in what year? What
Oh,
month?
yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter. There's no such thing as a calendar. It's this
No.
day.
We're still in 2019.
We're in this day,
Yeah.
that day, yesterday, today. There's no days of the week anymore.
Here's another.
The other day it was like we were doing our stay home updates.
Stay home.
And I was
update.
like, happy whatever today is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea what today is.
Totally about it.
Dude, Livy asked me, she goes, what's today? I was like, Saturday. She goes, oh, so tomorrow's Sunday?
Yep.
I'm like, mm-hmm.
That's different from what day?
Yep.
And how is Sunday different from
I
every
feel
other
like
day?
the weeks are busier than they were before. Monday through Friday go by so fast.
I feel
right
really
now.
busy too, but it's just because
And
there's
then-
4 kids at home all
Exactly.
the time and I can get nothing done.
Yep. All right. Well, Cache Valley. Oh, sorry. Who is it? Sandra?
We already answered that.
Oh, we
one.
did. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nancy Hall asked Aaron, how's your mom doing?
My mom's doing good. She's doing better. You know, the whole like hospital thing
You
was
want
not.
to explain?
Yeah, the whole hospital thing was not corona. She went to the hospital in the middle of all that like 2 weeks
She
ago.
did get tested just
She got
in case.
tested. Test came back negative. It was some foodborne illness thing. And she's back home. She's walking around her property. She's posting a lot on Facebook.
They
so
went and saw goats. They
I
have.
still don't think she's learned how to do YouTube to watch this stuff. I really don't. But yeah. Oh yeah, they saw goats. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they have backyard neighbor goats.
Yeah, backyard neighbor goats. Right. If they walk far enough into their backyard, their neighbors have goats, and they had them over there.
Yeah.
And you know what the interesting thing was I noticed in that goat picture?
Mm.
First thing I noticed?
Ned's walking stick with
No,
a feather on it?
no.
That's what I noticed.
Nope. I did see that too. I did see the walking stick. I didn't notice the feather on a walking
How
stick.
did you not?
Nope. Because I noticed the collar on the goat. And I was like, get the collar off the goat.
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah.
a little
No. I was like, collars on goats. No.
sensitive
Yeah.
about collars on goats.
How was the pasta party? That's Julie asked, right? How
Yeah.
was the pasta party? And if you're wondering if you're talking about Easter, 'cause that was our pasta party. We threw it in, pasta party.
Oh, the homemade pasta.
Oh, the homemade pasta. You know what? It was pretty good.
I
didn't-
think that was homemade pasta.
Yeah, it could have
No.
been the homemade
Easter
pasta.
dinner was Easter dinner.
Right.
Pasta party was
Yeah.
we made homemade pasta.
Well, we made homemade pasta. It came out pretty good.
Yummy.
Other than the fact Tyler's good at, cranking out pasta in the pasta maker, he doesn't clean up anything
Oh, I
at
know
all.
somebody who cooks like that.
I have no idea who cooks like that.
Huh.
Next question, please.
Homemade pizzas, flour all over the floor, cornstarch all over.
So the
the
next
floor.
question,
Wow, how quickly he moves on. No, I don't ever wear my hair down. That one
That's
time
all.
I did.
yeah.
That one time I did because I had just gotten it done earlier that
Or
day.
did you wear a hat? Oh yeah, you're right. During
Oh.
Q&A, you had your hair down. Yeah.
Well, because I had gotten my hair colored and cut
Yeah.
for the first time in like 18 months.
I know now. Corona.
It's
You're
gonna be another 18 months.
just like me.
Don't get me started on my license.
I wonder how long I can get this to go. No. How much?
Your hair?
Yeah.
How long you want some hair clips?
I
I'll get you
know.
some bows.
Judy G. How much sunlight have you been getting, Aaron? Not enough.
No, a lot.
Vitamin D.
What are you talking
Actually,
about?
you're right. I got sunburn. We literally got sunburned
Yeah,
the day we finished the goat
2
playground.
days in a row.
Like I had
you had a farmer
complete
tan.
white, all red,
Yeah.
and on the back of my neck. Yeah.
Oh, we get plenty of sun.
Oh,
Working
yeah.
outside all the time.
Yeah. But to her point, Monday through Friday, I could go.
It rained. Okay.
It rained, and it was, I don't know, it's just ugly. Yeah.
It was gross.
Oh, now they're all saying hi to Kevin. We must be really far behind.
We are really far
Yeah,
behind.
Yeah. We're about a half an hour behind, so we'll get to your questions. Liz?
Bonnie Babcock said, "Are your males never wanted as a stud buck since you fixed them so young? Certain bucks I won't let go to a stud home because they're just not
Stud worthy.
stud quality. That's not saying that they're not good animals. They just shouldn't be breeding.
Right. They're
I'm very
they're-
particular
right.
about which animal goes on to breed. But no, we had a breeder go.
Oh yeah.
We had a breeder go
We had
last
one
year.
last year.
Tango and Bentley both
Yeah.
went, and he was going to decide who he wanted to, which one he was going to weather as a companion, and which one he was going to breed. So they both went off. Not.
Yeah.
The thing is we have to be careful because, like thunder.
Yeah.
We have to make the decision pretty early on who we're gonna castrate and who we're not, just because we don't have the room to keep a
Right.
bunch of
intact
males.
Right.
So like I'm looking at the only ones that I would consider not castrating at the 12-week-old mark are the 3 Toggenburg Bucklings at this point.
Yeah.
So
all the other males would.
all the other male La Manchas, male Alpines,
Yeah.
they'll all get castrated.
Yeah. Help me out.
Camille Carter.
Camille Carter says she hasn't seen her family since February 19th. I'm so sad.
Yeah.
Have you guys used any, and this goes to everybody, have you used any new technology to try to, I tried to video chat my dad the other day. He didn't know what he's doing.
Right. I use Zoom.
So you
I
use
never
Zoom.
I didn't even hear of Zoom before all of this went down.
Right.
So yeah, I've used it.
So you use Zoom.
Carrie E stopped in. She's a little late, but she's hoping everybody's hanging in there. And I know so many people are struggling with mental health issues right now. Yeah, I mean, I think we're all.
That's why I pointed that out.
Right.
Yeah, help me out again with that name.
Camille Carter.
Camille. That wasn't a question, but I wanted to say it out loud because a lot of people, I don't know, there's just new software that I might bring into the mix to, for you did a call with Jenna and Angie a couple days ago. Was that Zoom? Where you had the
No,
three
that
of you?
was Facebook.
Yeah.
Much more secure.
Yeah. And then,
No, that was
and then you
just
said which
Facebook.
one?
Blue jeans, much more secure.
Blue Jeans. That's the one that Verizon just bought. Yeah. Yep. Nice plug.
Nice.
Yeah.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yep.
It is more secure.
Shameful.
Zoom is not secure.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
Zoom is what all the schools are using.
It is not secure.
Yeah.
That's what they're using.
It's
which
running
is-
on Facebook servers. Facebook is selling all the information left and right.
Yeah.
It's not secure at all.
That's fantastic.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. Have you tried different technology to try to,
right.
I gotta do more of that because I have called members of my family periodically throughout all this, but I haven't FaceTimed them.
Right.
But we never do.
I think
so.
connecting on any way that you can is important.
Right.
Even
Yep.
if that's just a normal voice phone call. I mean, I think video is great too if you've got the time for it.
Right.
Or if you've showered.
Yeah, that's
Clearly
true.
you haven't.
Good point.
Let
I haven't.
yourself go.
I've let myself go. Yep. Are there any, Typo Queen asks, are there any human foods that goats are able to eat without harm?
Apples.
Animal crackers?
Bananas.
Bananas. We haven't tried that yet. That'd be hilarious.
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins, yeah. Peanuts. Sunflower seeds.
I'm sure there's a lot
There's
of
a lot.
foods. Everything has to be within moderation.
Of course, yeah.
Not hot dogs. Never, ever, ever hot dogs. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, no hot dogs.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Not even a red hot.
No.
Is milking? Oh, Jessica is asking: is milking Harper getting any easier for you guys? Not really. No. Nope. Harper is not a fan, and when she kicks herself and the milk comes out on its own,
Squirts your face.
yeah.
Get a milk shower. It's good times.
It's a good times.
Somebody was asking, what if you use some straps? We have hobble straps. Hobble straps are where you literally Velcro the back legs together so she can't get up and kick. Doesn't work.
Yeah, well now she just kicked both back legs at the same time.
Yep, that's what Amy did when
Yep.
Amy was a horrible first time milker. It took her probably
the whole season.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it felt like the whole season.
Well, it took you the whole season. It took me 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But it was bad. It was bad. I remember Tyler would be out in the barn with us, and he looked at me one day and goes, "Good job, Mom. You milked Amy and you didn't cuss today."
Yeah.
I was like, winning.
Yeah. Yes.
Mother of the Year award.
So.
But yeah, Harper's going to be the same, I have a feeling. Plus, it's tender. I mean, when you're engorged, oh my gosh, it's painful. So I want to help her, but I feel like I'm prolonging the engorgement process.
Yeah.
Bo has to, Harper's body has to listen to Bo's demand.
Right.
If Bo's demand is not there, Harper's body needs to slow down.
Right.
Me taking the milk, that's great for her, for Harper. To relieve her, but I'm not helping her in the long term.
Because it's triggering more demand.
Right. Because I'm telling
Bo just needs
Harper's
to get
body,
older.
I'm telling Harper's body, your baby needs this milk, make more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her baby doesn't need the milk because she's just this itty bitty little thing.
Right. So Bo just needs to get bigger.
Yeah.
And then
it'll be okay. I mean, Frio went through this too.
Yep.
And now he eats off of both sides.
Yeah, with Rainey. I remember we were milking her. Yep.
Now he eats off of both sides, and it's fine. Or maybe he doesn't eat off of both sides, and she dried up on the other side. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know how to answer the next question.
What's the next question?
Oh,
Susie Jacobson. Aaron, how is your other job going?
So if you're referring to my other job as my day job,
Like your real paying job?
my real job. You know, it's going. It's a difficult time of year. That's all I could say. You know.
Well, it's a difficult economy.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a difficult environment.
Yeah, the environment's quite difficult. You know, we're a very small operation, and yeah, there's different.
Next
Pretty
question.
Yeah.
Are
You did miss a
Thor and
question.
Aerie going to be
What was
inside
that?
goats?
You did miss a question.
Oh, we
I
missed
did.
it.
Oh,
Are you planning to breed later in the season?
Oh, to hopefully prevent cash.
oh,
value
typo
virus.
queen. Are you planning to breed later in the season to hopefully prevent Cache Valley virus? We already breed.
We do already breed as late as
Late.
we are comfortable breeding. When they suggest breeding later on in the season, they mean like September, October.
Right,
They
and
don't
we're
want
already
you
there.
breeding in August.
Right.
You know, if you can breed in October, that's probably the best. But Danica was bred in October the year she got it.
Yeah.
So what really needs to happen is, we need to have our first frost at a normal time. It's all a whole global warming thing.
Right.
But all the staying at home is going to help that.
But we are also going to probably do some blood work on some of our goats. Figure out how much the Cache Valley antibody test is. And if it's reasonable, we'll do the whole herd and see who has immunity and who
I
doesn't.
wonder if they could see my face. There.
Why is your why?
Because that's the antibody test face. And you just said that. See how much the antibody test. I hear that on the news every night. Antibodies. Yeah, it just scares me. All that science. But it's what we do.
But we have to know so
gotta
that
figure
we
it
can
out.
say, okay, these girls can be bred in September.
Yeah.
And then we have to figure out. Oh my God, you look ridiculous.
Somebody totally screenshotted that one. Oh, you know what's coming. Syman Says Farms group page. There's probably a picture there already. So I'm gonna go back to my job thing real quick. Let her go. Just let her go. Get him out of here. Go. Get out. Luke came in. For those of you that don't know, we have one old dog that is not very, yeah, they start like this little, you know, Stella's my dog. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, great. Can't wait. Oh, God.
He's about to pull the power cord out of the computer. Hold, please. Hold, please. Luke, get your foot off the cord. There.
Nothing bad
Okay.
could come from this.
I think we're okay.
Are we?
I think we made
Until
it.
Stella decides to go visit Luke, and Luke
Stella
decides
better
to hurt
Shut up.
Stella,
Don't
and then
say
Stella's
anything.
bodyguard comes
Luke.
crashing
Don't say-
through.
Stella, go back to sleep. Sorry.
Night-night.
We'll be back in a moment.
Night-night.
Should have gone to a commercial break during all that. Kevin started it.
You did. Don't pet Luke in front of the girls.
Don't pet Luke.
They get jealous.
Yeah.
Luke's my buddy, though.
Yeah, take it outside.
Yeah. By the way, Luke's paw is like right here, if you guys are wondering.
Okay.
He's off camera.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm very busy at work. That's what I was going to say. That's all I was getting back to. Lots of projects, but it's a weird time. That's
I think it is a weird
what I
time
was
for a
trying to
lot
say.
of companies right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's learning how to work from home, and I mean, not you.
I've been doing that forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Well. Okay. Are Thor? Can I answer that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are Thor and Aerie going to be inside goats at their new home, or was that picture the exception? That was Kathy Christensen's question. No, that is not. That picture was not the exception. They are going to be indoor-outdoor goats. They want the goats to be inside with them to adjust and settle and all that, and they want them to kind of be like puppy dogs.
Yeah.
Which they totally will be. Thor and Aerie will follow you everywhere. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a very interesting question coming up. Lisa asked,
Okay.
how many loads of laundry do you guys do a day? Not enough. It's one of my least favorite things to do. And we're quarantined and live on a farm, so yeah. I won't wash
He
this
clearly
before I wear
doesn't
it
do
again.
any laundry.
Yes, I do. I actually did 2 loads today. Tyler! Can you switch the laundry over? I totally forgot.
Yeah. And you know what?
But
They'll end up on the laundry room floor.
they probably
They'll
will.
never come upstairs. Then you'll be like, I have no clothes. And
a
I'll
possibility.
say, check the laundry room floor.
And I'll be like, oh yeah,
Just
they're there.
like the kids say they don't have socks.
All clean.
Check the laundry room floor.
Yeah. So yeah, not enough. But you're right. Oh, here he comes. Yeah.
Great.
I'll have to ask him.
What?
Did you ever switch the laundry over?
No.
No, you didn't?
You can go
so
do that
your
now.
stuff is still in the dryer and my
Probably.
stuff is still in the
Did
wash.
you ever wash the llama outfit?
Yeah, he did. Of course he did.
Oh, and then immediately got back in it.
Correct. He puts the llama outfit in the wash, in the dryer, and right back on.
Right back on?
You have 7 llama outfits, right?
No.
No. He has one.
One llama
He's
outfit.
7.
One.
And it yeah.
He should have
So
7.
in other words, not enough. That's the point. Yeah. Liz, next question. Some virus question.
Judy G said it's not really a question.
Oh.
Vector virus spread from mosquitoes is going to be bad this summer since we had a relatively mild winter.
Oh yeah, all of our
all of
winter.
those mosquito-borne viruses like Triple E that we all were
Oh,
deathly
Kevin, we're
afraid
gonna have
of
to close
last
that door.
year. I mean, I don't think Zika is an issue in our country, but I mean, you never know. And then, yeah, Cache Valley is going to be another thing. I don't know the name brand.
Oh, who asked the
my
question
Moscato.
again? Lisa?
Lisa Annette Miller.
Annette Miller.
I don't know. It's just called Blue Bottle, and it has a picture of Italy on the front
You
of
literally
it.
type in the word Moscato, and it comes in a blue bottle, and it has a picture of Italy on it. That's the one.
That's the one. Nicole Barra, if you keep Bo, you can bring her a driveway boyfriend.
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah, we could, but we're not getting into that. Would it be safe?
Sue Witt said, would it be safe for Roman to breed? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure genetically he can have offspring. It's more of an issue for a Cache Valley doe to then
that
go
makes sense.
and have a pregnancy.
Yeah.
It's much more demanding on her body.
So Mary Lou,
Mary
she
Lou
got
Russ.
her lotion today.
And it
Yeah.
smells so good.
And it smells so good.
You're
I
very
don't,
welcome.
I don't know which one she got.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, so that's another one.
Yeah.
They're back talking about all the lotion stuff.
Marcy, my post office said it was I was supposed to get it today, but never did.
Yeah, I had a box from Amazon say it was out for delivery for 4 days.
Yeah.
And then they retracted it and said, sorry, you're not getting the package. Would you like a refund? So I had to request a refund. So, yeah. And then reorder again. Is there a chance Frio, Roman, and...
Or Jules have the same bone disorder as Aerie.
Oh, that's...
Carrie E. Yes, if you're going to read the question, you have to read the
Sorry,
whole thing.
Carrie E.
Okay?
Is there a chance Frio, Roman, and Jules have the same bone disorder as Aerie?
No. And honestly, her bone disorder, I'm frustrated with Cornell in this sense because they won't test Aerie for Cache Valley.
Still?
Still.
We're still at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though their vet
Yeah.
knows our vet.
And they still won't test it.
Apparently, their vet called our vet didn't call back. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, I keep insisting. I was like, hello, we've had the mom who was bred on the same day as Rainey, as Aerie's mom. Both of them have Cache Valley.
Right.
They were both affected somehow. Test the baby for Cache Valley.
Right.
Why is this such an issue?
Because they don't believe she has it.
Her bone disorder is
Yeah.
not some rare genetic disorder.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It is a deformity
Well,
caused by Cache Valley.
right.
Don't get me started,
Yeah. Yeah, don't get her started.
because it'll get ugly.
Because then she'll just call the CDC. And they already said they don't care.
I need to call the CDC, but you think they might be a little busy right
They're a
now?
little busy. Yeah.
Just a tad busy.
They'll be like, Cache Valley in New England? Nah, that doesn't
even though I
happen.
have the blood work to prove it.
Right.
Okay.
Somebody got their second bottle of Charlotte's Garden lotion.
I like Charlotte's Garden.
Yeah. Luke, you need to stop.
2 lines below that.
He's licking himself. What does Charlotte's Garden smell like?
It smells like a garden. Kind of like a rose and lily and I don't know, the description is on there, but it smells like a nice English garden.
Got it.
That's all I can say. We already answered the question.
oh,
about the
yeah.
hay.
Lopez, Claudia Lopez. We're not sure about the hay inside the tent yet. We wrapped it all back up like a big Christmas present.
Oh,
of
see,
tarps.
Val and see now she reminded me. Liz, last year you hand-fed Grace and Evelyn as a treat.
Got it.
Right.
That's what you did.
I
Yeah.
don't know why anybody else didn't get any.
Yeah.
Probably because they were all so fat. I don't know.
So Bill Harrison asks again, how many of the goats are we keeping? As of right now, only
I'm
2.
going to answer this question one time.
Yeah, one time 2.
2. As of
Yeah.
right now, it's 2.
Maybe they hope the answer changes by the end of Q&A.
The more time they ask.
Yes,
maybe.
we heard you crack your toes. You did. I do that all the time. What's right here? Carrie E.
Oh, Carrie E. That's actually a good question. I don't know if I'm remembering right. Did you say you have a new lotion, a new spring lotion that is a clean, fresh scent? If so, what was it? Thank you. April Showers is the clean, fresh scent. It is as clean as it comes.
Yeah.
You know, there's a description on the website under each fragrance. It'll tell you what it is, but that is the clean. Kentish Rain is also a clean scent.
Yeah, Kentish Rain falls under the
Doesn't get
men's
enough
collection, and it's a very good clean scent.
But
It's kind of like Irish Spring soap, right?
right.
Heck, Tobacco Bay Leaf is pretty good too.
That is not a clean
But it's not a
scent,
clean
though.
It's not a
scent.
clean
It's
scent,
a
but
warm.
it is fantastic.
It's a warm. Right.
Tobacco and bay leaf was one of those that I did not love the name, but I loved the scent of it.
Yeah.
It's a great scent. It
No.
doesn't get enough love
Nope.
because, I mean, people hear tobacco and bay leaf and they're like, well, that was my face when I first.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah,
But
we
then I
might-
smelled it. I'm like, oh, I like it.
Listen, every good soup has a bay leaf in it.
We might have
True
to
story.
We might have to put it on sale.
It
Yeah.
already is.
Oh yeah. Are you keeping the pool for Danica? We already asked that.
Well, and yes, I will.
Yeah.
Sarah Hartley, has a mama goat ever gotten upset or depressed after their babies were sold?
For about 24 hours. That's
If.
it. If that. That's it. You gotta understand, they're animals, right? Just like the deer in the wild. After a while,
There
that
comes
baby
a
needs to get off
time-
milk, because
There comes a time where the mom is like, I've had enough with you.
Right.
Please leave me alone. Go away.
If you notice, Greta hasn't cried. I haven't
Not
heard
for her baby. She
I haven't
cries for
heard
breakfast
She
in
cries
the morning.
for food.
But
Right.
she does not
She's not crying for
walk
her babies.
around looking for her babies.
Nope.
She was done.
She was done. She pretty much weaned them by herself.
It's one of the reasons we keep the babies as long as we do, and we don't
Right.
sell them at 8 weeks, because technically that's what, if you want to say industry standard,
Right.
is heck, we know some breeders who take the babies right at birth and bottle feed,
Right.
because they're showing their goats right away and they never get a chance to raise their baby. To each their own, and I'm not going to criticize anybody for their choices and how they run their farm.
Right.
We keep the babies on the mom longer than anybody else
Right.
does.
We go 12 weeks or so.
Thor and Aerie were 14 weeks.
14 weeks. Right.
You know, 15, almost 15 weeks.
Yeah.
So no, she doesn't miss them. She's not crying for them. No, I haven't seen any of our goats ever get depressed.
Yeah.
You have to understand they have herd. They
Right.
have their interconnections within the herd. So no, I don't.
Nope. We already answered
Are you
that.
putting the platform back in?
Yeah, so Julie asks, are you planning on putting the platform back in? I don't know, because right now the pools are pretty exciting. The ladies seem to like the pools, so...
The pool and the slide.
Yeah, so as of right now, we're going to leave it that way. Even though Rainey getting stuck in the slide in the middle of the night while I'm trying to sleep is not enjoyable.
Because I'm like,
Because the
she's
slide...
going to tip it over onto the babies.
Yeah, at
She's
like
gonna tip it over onto
1
the
in the
pool.
morning. Yeah.
Oh, she's stuck. Oh, she's fine. Go back to
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah, well, we were already up anyways. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe, because, to be honest, the slide's too loud. That
Oh,
slide,
the platform's any quieter?
the platform's so much quieter. While we sleep, and you got that on all
and they
night.
jump all
Yeah,
over.
the platform's more of a thud sound when they jump on it. That slide is like, oh, it's louder.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's louder.
Doreen asked, when do the moms get treats, and when can the kids start getting treats? Some of the kids have already gotten some animal crackers,
Yeah.
and secretly the moms get treats every morning in their food dish.
Yeah.
I don't know if you notice,
No.
but when Quinn comes out to feed the goats,
Oh, okay.
he puts animal crackers in every single dish.
Oh.
Oh, and get this is the best
Yes.
part. The goat who gets fed the last goat,
Yeah.
usually Charlotte, gets extras because she's patient.
Because she's patient.
This was all Quinn.
This was all Quinn. He
It's
made
all
that.
Quinn.
He made that
These
all.
are the rules, yeah.
Yeah.
The girl at the end gets extras because she was patient.
Oh, Bo is so tiny. Chris West, Bo is so tiny. Is she okay?
She's fine.
She hides all day.
She's a pork chop.
Yeah,
she's
no,
a
she's
little
totally
pot,
fine.
Pot-belly pig.
Yeah.
Excuse
Whoa,
me,
whoa,
sir.
excuse me, sir.
You are not eating that downstairs.
What are you bringing downstairs?
Oh, this
No.
Garlic nut,
What's
pieces.
this?
No.
pizza.
No.
No.
It's just a paper
No.
cut. Just throw it out.
Bye. We're eating at the dining room
We
table.
eat upstairs. We don't eat in the plate. Sorry, kids who think it's like summer vacation for months. No, we don't eat all that food downstairs. You already know that. These kids. They're trying to break every rule in the house.
Oh, they're at that age.
They're at that age, plus they think they're like on this big, long, like,
Well,
you know,
Extended vacation.
extended vacation.
Back to Chris's question.
That we can start eating pizza in the playroom. Chris, yeah, sorry. She hides all day.
I think Bo is tiny in comparison to our other goats.
Whoa, Luke,
who
come
are
on. Jeez.
7 weeks old and huge.
he heard food.
He
Yeah.
did. Yeah, is Greta doing okay? Greta's doing fine.
Greta's fine.
Yep. Are you going to put a Claudia Lopez Jungle Gym for teenagers? We already answered that. Yes.
Oh, Billy does have to get his swing first.
Yep. Yes.
That's the next question.
Yes,
Another-
that's why I said.
Yep.
Yeah, Michelle asked, "Is Billy going to get a swing?"
Yeah.
I promised Billy a swing before a jungle gym, so
Yeah.
a swing will be happening first.
Great. Yeah.
I have nothing to say to you.
Okay, let's go ahead with that question. My leg's about to blow
Louise
up.
asked, when you were starting your herd, what made you decide on the 3 breeds? Alpines I definitely wanted for their milk quality. Toggenburgs I loved for their look. And La Manchas I fell in love with while visiting the farm we went to for the Alpines.
There you go. Good answer. Miss B. This may have been asked before, but will Grace and Evelyn remember Danica is their mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
So, when Danica came here, we wondered for a while, would, maybe it was Amy. Was
I
it
can't
Amy
remember.
and then Cassie came a week later because she still had to get bread? I had asked the breeder, do you think they'll
We knew
remember
that.
each other? That's a hard no.
Oh yeah, no.
I asked their breeder, do you think they'll remember each other? And she goes, probably not, because it was probably Cassie and Amy, because they had been separated for so long.
Yeah.
Because they were being weaned.
Yeah.
And sure enough, once they came here, I don't know, it's like they did remember
They
each
did
other.
remember. Yep. So Sarah, to answer your question, hard no on the chocolate.
Yeah.
No
animals
animal
can really
should have
deal
chocolate.
with chocolate.
And then Miss B,
I shouldn't even eat as much
I
chocolate.
knew
as
this
I do.
question was going to come up when you were talking about Aerie.
Oh.
What is cud?
That's a good question.
It's a very good question.
So goats are ruminants, and they have multiple.
What is a ruminant?
I'm
Let's
getting
le-
there. Can
we-
I get
okay.
there?
Go ahead. Yeah,
Can I
you
get
can.
there? Okay. They have multiple stomachs, and the last stomach is where they ruminate. It's like fermentation. There's a bunch of bacteria in there. The good bacteria eats the bad bacteria, but then they regurgitate. They ruminate. They bring up this.
They basically throw up in their mouth.
No, goats don't throw up. Please don't listen to him.
Okay. They bring up.
It's a wet burp, okay?
It's a wet burp. There you go. That's better. Good,
But
good
it
call.
is something. Cud is full of this good bacteria, for proper gut health.
Right.
They need to ruminate in order to have proper digestion.
And then they chew on it all day long, kind of like a camel. All
A happy goat is
day.
a goat chewing on
and
cud.
their bottom jaw chews on this big wad of
With grinding.
It's like a
teeth
big
back
wad of
here.
Looks like a
tobacco.
baseball player.
yeah, like a
Yeah.
baseball player. Big camels are ruminants, right? They chew all day long.
Cows.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're chewing on that cud, and and occasionally they swallow it,
And then it comes back up.
Yep. And then the worst is when you have to do a cud transfusion,
A goat to
goat
cud transfusion.
cud transfusion, when you have to pull that nasty wad out of one goat's mouth and put it in another
into the other.
without losing your finger. Yeah, that's no fun.
That we do because if
Right.
a goat bloats,
Yeah.
her rumen shuts down for whatever reason.
No, I'm good.
In order to the best way to reestablish a good gut is to put a piece of cud from one goat into the next.
If you guys remember, I used to have to remove part of Poppy's cud.
That wasn't really cud.
Well, it wasn't really cud.
That was,
it was
food she wasn't eating.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It
that was
was-
different.
It was half cud or whatever.
Has Roman started caboosing yet? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
Caboosing means
Attempting to mate.
yes.
There
thank
we go.
you.
That's a good way to word it. Where are you? I don't know.
That was Kathy Christensen's question.
Oh, right there. Got it. Yeah.
8:15.
Oh, there's one up here.
Diane,
Camilla
forget.
Carter.
Oh, just kidding.
Camille Carter.
Oh, Camille's question.
Oh.
Someone earlier says that Frio doesn't play with the other babies. Is that true?
No, Frio
No.
plays all the time. And
Frio
inside,
plays all
what
the
you
time.
guys see on the camera is like nap time.
Yeah.
They might come inside and it doesn't look like Frio's playing, but when he's out on
Frio
the playground, yeah.
Frio
That's
plays.
why I think the camera and bubble cam was still good. Even though you see a lot of the water trough, you get to see the playground. So we might try to bring bubble cam back. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Can you give Stella a big kiss and a hug?
Yeah.
If we love this girl,
She's passed out.
she is. I don't
So is
dare
Hazel.
touch her.
Right. Right now we
She'll
don't
wake
touch
up.
them. Yeah, what is the herd dynamic like in House of Pie? Well, they're all menace. They're a bunch of teenagers.
Ever go to a frat house?
Yeah, it's like
That's what it's like.
Yep,
Nobody cleans up after themselves. They poop everywhere,
pretty much.
and they leave food out everywhere.
Facts.
Yep. That's it. It's a big
And they break things.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. It's pretty much what they do over there.
They eat, sleep, and drink all day. That's what they do.
That's it. That's it. But they have broken a couple things.
They have broken. And they
Yep.
do escape every once in a while.
Well, they used to escape. They used to jump over into the people area of the barn. They didn't escape the barn or the paddock and like start roaming the streets. But they would jump over. But then I mucked it out, and they haven't done that since. And I moved their hay feeder.
That was, I think, the biggest issue was they were climbing into the hay feeder and then jumping
Right.
out.
Yeah, exactly. Here's one.
Yeah, we already answered that one.
Okay.
Sarah Hartley asked, do the goats know their names? Some of them do know their names, for sure.
Yeah, I would say
Gia's
so.
learning her name. I'm really trying to get Roman to know his name. Moo knows her name. Charlotte knows her name. I think at mealtime, I have a feeling I think a lot of the goats know their names because I'll be like, "Come on, Amy."
Oh yeah,
Amy
I think the
was
older
gonna
ones
come
do.
to me
Yeah.
shaking a bowl of grain, whether I called her.
Yeah,
you
I think
know.
some of the older ones might. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Amy, not Amy, actually asked. This question came up earlier, but I get it. Some of you aren't here the whole time. Why does Harper paw at her baby not long after birth? Because she's trying to get the baby to wake up. Like, hey,
Not
you
wake up, but
wake
get
up.
Get
Come
up on her
Get
feet.
up. Right. Get up on your feet. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris West did ask, Liz, you need to talk to Sadie about sleepovers. Those girls are too young. I agree.
Yeah, I know.
I agree. I think Gia having her sleepover last night
Oh, there were like
with a bull white.
4 goats in the pond. In the
Sadie babysits Lucy's kids every night.
Yeah. Did Sadie adopt 2 babies? That's where we were going at.
Yeah,
It's kind of what you're just talking about.
Sure seems that way. Lucy must be paying some good money to Sadie for watching her babies all night long. And what is Lucy doing while Sadie has her babies?
No idea. Probably eating
She
or
is
sleeping.
eating. She has that whole back hay fever
Yeah.
to herself most of the time, which really just goes to confirm that Lucy could be the queen.
Yeah. So Vaughn, MH.
Von MH.
So just a suggestion: move all the heat barrels up into the loft, and that would clean up space for more hay. That we don't have to lift the hay up there. That's actually not a bad idea. But I might move the heating barrels into the red barn over by
That's
the
where
boy
we usually
goats.
keep. Excuse me.
Yeah.
We always keep the heating barrels over in the red barn.
Right. That's what I think. Because right now they're taking up a whole pen in the barn. But if I move them all to the red barn,
Yeah, but it also means then the girls are just going to eat from a tower of hay.
right, that's
Make a
part of the
mess.
problem. If we store all that hay right there, they're just going to eat a hay wall and make a mess. Yeah, and we don't want them to do
Right.
that.
Lori Coleman asked, I know that Harper's a new mom, and she seems to be having an issue with you milking her. How long does it take for a new mom to settle down during milking? It depends. I mean, Amy was really our only tough new milker.
Yeah,
Took her a while.
yeah. That actually goes right to Denise asked, do you think Bo is nursing enough? Oh, yeah,
Yes.
totally. But she's getting it all from one side.
I think to kind of alleviate this, we'll weigh Bo and see how much she's gained in a week. Every
Right.
time I go out, she has the fullest little
Right.
pot belly. I literally call her a pot belly pig
Mhm.
because the way I feel that a baby is eating enough is you go over the top of her spine, right in front of her hip bones, and you squeeze a little bit, and if it feels full and inflated, that's where her stomach is. That is, she's getting enough milk.
Oh, she totally is.
And she's so chubby in the
Yeah.
belly. So I know she's drinking, and
Yeah,
I
we could weigh her.
see she's drinking.
Yeah, weigh her, and that'll be a week.
But
right?
she was also only 5.8 pounds when she was born. She's not going to have the appetite of a normal 8-pound goat.
Right.
You know, because she's 3 pounds lighter, or
Right.
2-3 pounds lighter.
And that goes right to Bill's question about, is Harper still leaking milk and needs relief? Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Because she's
Her
just drinking
body's
from one
way
side.
of being that full is she just cannot hold the capacity anymore.
Yeah.
She has huge capacity. She's very capacious in the udder. Just little Bo just does not have that appetite yet. And I would never expect a baby. Do you know she drank so much milk? It was probably Thursday. So it wasn't today or yesterday. Bo had yellow, I would call it diarrhea, from drinking so much milk.
Yeah, I remember that. You said she was so poopy.
She's so poop. She was.
She was.
Harper does a good job of cleaning her off, but she did not have your normal yellow, semi-solid milk poo. She was liquid, which is telling me she's drinking more milk than her body needs.
Yeah.
So she's getting enough.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be a big kid.
So Carol
She
Herbert
keeps it up.
asked, and this brings up something I saw the other day. It's time to open the pool, even though it's cold. Going to try to open mine this week.
Yeah,
So I actually got an
still way too
email.
soon.
I actually got an email from the pool company that says they are ridiculously busy
Of course they
because
are.
everybody's opening their pool now,
Which I think is silly.
and it's mainly
It snowed.
because of their fear of being locked down even more. Like, say the government comes in and says you can't leave your house, like the quarantine, whatever. Say it gets worse, they just want their pool. Like, I don't have. If I'm going to be stuck at home, I want to be able to jump in my pool.
Yeah.
So let's open it now before things get worse. But yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
about opening ours soon too.
We can
but
open it ourselves, though. We don't need the pool.
yeah, we're
people.
gonna open it ourselves this year. Yep. Soon. But my doctor does Zoom. Somebody said that. Yep, Zoom. Zoom is not safe. See, Kevin, somebody on your side. Yeah.
Okay. Chicken salad is ready.
Zoom has become safer. People text message. Oh, chicken salad's ready. Yep.
Megan W. asked, what is the purpose of castrating the males? Whether they stay at the farm or get adopted, what would be their purpose in life? New goat newbie over here. The purpose of castrating a male is so that they can't breed. Also, and you don't want a male to breed just because it's a male.
Yeah.
So in the goat world, responsible breeding practices, you don't want to just breed to breed. You want to make sure that we're following the standard of perfection according to the American Dairy Goat Association. And you're breeding for conformation and udder capacity and good legs and good all that stuff. So that's first and foremost. That's why you would castrate a male, because A, he's not breeding quality.
It's kind of also too, like in the chicken world, you don't need all the males. Like,
So I'm
one
getting
male can service X amount of girls. So
one boy,
that's kind of where I was
one
going.
male goat on our farm can service up to 10,
Right.
and that is in the chicken world too. One
Yeah.
rooster can service 10 females. Anyway, the other reason we castrate a male is if you're not going to breed him, there's a lot of stress that goes involved with going into rut. Rut is the season that he is going to be looking for a female to breed with. A lot of stress on his body. He'll stop eating. He ends up peeing all over himself, which is a really not great quality when
it's a pet,
when you
especially a
just-
house pet.
when you just want to pet goats.
Yeah.
So castrating takes away just like neutering a dog. There's a lot of behaviors that go away once they don't have those hormones.
Yeah.
So it's just like a dog or a cat. You
Plus
don't
the
want them-
crystal thing, right? Wasn't there a crystal thing with
That's
the
why
boys?
you wait to,
That's why you
to
wait.
castrate
There you go.
till later. It's because you don't want them to get crystals and a blockage later on in life.
Yeah. So, and a
but
lot
then
of-
the purpose what would his purpose be?
It's a pet.
Many
Many.
goats, male goats, make perfect pet goats.
Yep. So it's like having a pet dog, but they don't live in your house. I mean, some are house goats.
Apparently, some of them.
Apparently, some.
Most of them this year are going to houses.
I mean, we have a couple customers, some that might even come back this year, last year, that have numerous castrated male goats that they have 5, 6, 7, 10 acres of land, and these goats just are lawnmowers. Like they hang out.
They're great for weed whacking.
They're weed whacking.
Fence lines and
they get some hay. They get water.
Poison ivy, brush removal. I mean, they serve lots of purposes. Companionship.
Yep.
You know, they're just like having a dog. I mean, they're just as personable. And if you're new, I mean, I really suggest you hanging out in the goat barn with us because you'll see how personable they are.
Oh yeah, the boys
and how
are.
much fun and sweet natured. So that's why we end up castrating many of the males because of that. You gotta really want a male goat.
Oh yeah, a non-cat. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Gotta really want one.
I mean,
Smell.
There's people that have the female goats and they don't have male goats, and they use other people's male goats for the breeding process.
We've had several people come here to do that
because they don't want to deal with a male goat that's not castrated. Because again, the peeing on themselves and the rut and the smell, it's all a little interesting.
Yeah.
But hey, our neighbor next door sold his house, so I mean, I guess the new guy moving in wasn't too worried about having
all of our noise,
about having Giovanni making across the street.
Maybe during the showing times, Giovanni wasn't yelling.
Yeah, that's true. He probably wasn't. Yeah.
Lee's W. What do you do with the milk when the goat puts a hoof in the pail? Pasteurize it? We actually super filter our milk, so any of the fine particles of dirt or, God forbid, poop, there isn't any. It's really, everything that's on her foot that is going into that milk is really dirt.
Yeah.
So it's getting filtered within minutes of being milked, and then all the
sometimes
dirt,
though,
if
it gets
gone.
ridiculously
if it's really bad,
nasty,
we throw it in the grass.
And we actually put it in the garden sometimes.
There is no garden right now, so we throw it in the grass.
Yep. Yep.
There will be a garden.
Eventually, someday, we might give it to the pigs. Who knows? Pigs love milk.
Pigs love milk.
We don't have pigs. So somebody asked Granny Barb, Aaron, have you heard of Discord for voice and live cam to do with friends and family? I actually have heard of Discord. I don't like it. I've tried it once or twice.
Keeps crashing.
Jake even downloaded it onto the computer we're using right now to control all this, and it's just so heavy. Like, it's such a heavy program, and it kind of crashes. But I know a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers that use it.
That could just be a lot of the fact that this computer is so old.
Oh yeah, this is a very old computer. But yeah, I know a lot of YouTubers that use it because they try to make kind of like a Patreon almost. They make a group that you go on Discord and all talk to each other. Yeah. You already read that. Megan, thank you. Megan said, I also want to thank you guys for everything you do. I've been watching since the first birth in January. This year, came 2020. Yeah, you came here.
First birth in January.
Nice.
Because that was Thor and Aerie.
Well.
We don't usually have kids in January.
No, we don't.
So.
No. And we hope not to do that again next year.
Yeah. Hence why it's important to castrate your males.
Okay, Chris West, don't start rumors. Typo Queen. Chris West tried to buy Frio, so he was staying.
She got a steal.
But it's hard to buy something that's not for sale. I mean, technically Frio's for sale, but we never negotiated.
We never did a new owner
interview. Yeah. I mean, Pennsylvania though, we can get Frio to Pennsylvania. Chris calls.
Sure. Well, she's got to have proper fencing and housing. I mean, if she wants to keep him in.
Right.
Can't be an only goat.
Yeah, that's true. You're gonna need another one. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do if it lives in the house? Are you gonna diaper him?
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that?
What's this one here?
Raggedy Ann.
I haven't seen that name in a little bit.
I know.
Hello, Raggedy
It's
Ann.
been a while. Equine Prepper's here too.
Oh.
If the quarantine continues until most of the babies are gone, will you still do goat snuggles? Will you be able to play with the teenagers?
Yeah, we're thinking about something like that. Like I said earlier, we're talking with the local health department. We're thinking about doing something, even if this quarantine goes on for a while, maybe a midsummer come milk a goat type of thing. You know, where you could come meet the goats, milk the goats, stuff like that. We don't know yet, but we're talking about different items like that.
I don't know. I don't know how. We're going to have to play it out. I think really this whole quarantine issue, the whole stay home, stay safe.
Yeah.
I think it's really gotten us to think, what are we going to do next year? Even if this year's off the table, then this year's off the table. So what?
Right.
It's how are we going to move forward?
Right.
What are we going to do next year? How do we improve our farm, our business, our livelihood? How do we maybe get away from this whole corporate world? I don't know.
Right, and no disrespect to my
but
current employer, but
no, but I think the ultimate goal was,
and I've said it before in a Q&A. Go ahead. The ultimate goal.
I think the ultimate goal has always been to have Syman Says Farms be our main focus.
Yeah, someday.
Someday.
That would have been nice, and I don't think that happened anytime soon. But I said it before on a Q&A. Multiple streams of income. That way, if the shit hits the fan and something does happen, you still got something. And whether that's something mentally to keep you busy or something to hopefully say, you know what, now's the time. Like the coronavirus made the decision. Now's the time to try to figure out how to get, bad news guys, we sold out of Swanky sauce hot. First time ever in 7 years, we're out. Coronavirus, for example, I'll get back to that. But now's the time to figure out how to get Swanky sauce, the farm, the lotion, the business big enough to where it can operate a 6-person family with goats and chickens and dogs and cats.
How do we
like
become
this is
self-sustaining?
This is
really
not cheap to do.
No.
You know.
No.
For those of you that
Stop,
think we're
I
rolling
can't.
in the dough, we're not. Okay, so I'll just put that out there. It's not cheap to do between everything, right? The bills, the animals, the business,
The vet care
the
alone.
vet care alone, the hay. I mean, all of it.
I don't
So-
want to. I don't want to.
Yeah,
just go
that was
down.
a little.
Keep moving.
So where I was going with that is, how did we get here?
I have no idea. I want to move on to the next question.
But that's my point, right? So we've got. Oh, I know how
Evolving
we
the
got here.
business.
No,
I
evolving
don't
the
know.
business,
I
right?
don't know where
Right.
we are.
If Goat Snuggles doesn't happen this year, we're 100% correct. It doesn't happen. That's fine. Keep everybody safe.
Right.
But we've got plans to change things for the business for next year. That's where we were going.
And I think it's an important thing for every business during this time to
evolve.
take a step back and say, okay, if we can make it through this, what are we gonna do that improves upon our business moving forward?
Yeah, I said
What
it.
were we doing before
Yep.
coronavirus that
Wasn't
we were
working.
making it by, but why were we doing it that way?
Right.
And say, no, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to move on and we're going to do this instead.
I literally sat on a conference call, non-work related. I went on it because I wanted to learn by a shark from Shark Tank, the show on TV.
Yeah.
And he literally said, there were maybe 20 people on this call. He was one of them and somebody else. And he literally said, somebody asked the question, if my business wasn't doing good before coronavirus, what do I do now? And he goes, now's the time you look yourself in the mirror and figure out, like, if it wasn't doing good before, why am I going to continue the way we were?
Right.
Now's the time to change.
Right.
You know? And now's the time to say, oh, well, maybe. And this guy, this shark, owns restaurants. And he's like, we're literally.
Yeah, they're getting hit hard.
He's like, we're literally thinking of taking, like, our three top selling meals and going frozen food section with them. Like, because if we go there now and figure out a way to make them, freeze them, and ship them all around the world, like, that's how we need to evolve, and we need to figure this out overnight. And we never thought about doing that
Right.
until the corona.
I think this is
and now.
pushing businesses towards things they never did before, and they're
Right.
finding out that it's working.
Yep, exactly. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're shifting some things. We're trying to figure out what to do. So, you know, so nobody else is in control. We're in control. of, our health, our life, our kids, or whatever. Back to the Swanky sauce thing, though, we did run out. You guys remember
Just a pot.
2 weeks ago we talked about hot and how it was made wrong, and we had an issue, and it just wasn't right. It didn't taste right. It didn't look right. Color wasn't right.
It was wrong.
It was wrong. My co-packer, the commercial kitchen I used to make it.
Remember when he was so freaking out and I said, why don't you just wait till Monday and give them the chance to fail and not stress over something that's out of your control right now? Well, they made it right and they said, no, bring it back. We saw pictures. It's fine. You just have to bring it back and we'll make it right.
So I got to bring back all the Swanky sauce. We're going to remake it. We're actually going to donate 1,800 bottles of Swanky sauce to a local.
Wrong Swanky
That's
sauce.
wrong
Yeah.
to a local food shelter. So it's going to still get used. It's not getting thrown out.
Right.
And we're going to remake it, but the coronavirus has now shut down the plant for
A minimum of 2
minimum of 2+ weeks. So we're going to be out of stock.
So we are out of stock.
For probably close to a month, I'm guessing.
Right.
The 2 weeks, and then when they ramp up and start.
But we still have mild.
Right.
If you are signed up for a reoccurring subscription
For hot, I'll just have to
we're gonna
refund
have to
you.
refund that for the month of May.
Yep.
Because I don't think we're gonna get.
No, it's going to be a month, my guess. We're only 1 week in, and they said minimum 2. I got a feeling it's going to be closer to 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And then I'm not the first one on their list, so
Yeah.
we'll see. So I just wanted to let you know.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Equine Prepper asked, what do you use to deworm your chicken flock? They took Wazine, I think, off the market. I actually don't deworm my chickens unless I see a drop in egg production, which they're old, so it's hard to tell.
That's true.
There's actually
It's one we used to put in the water.
That's Wazine.
No, Wazine was the one we used to put in water.
There's actually Sidectin, which is a poron. If you can get it for the cattle, they make it. You just have to be really careful. It's only like a couple drops because it's for cattle.
Yeah.
And then in a real pinch, you can still use ivermectin.
Yeah.
But again, I don't like deworming animals unless they absolutely need it. Because the last thing you want is dewormer resistant. No, parasite resistant.
Right.
Parasite resistance. Yes.
Yep. How does Flower Child smell?
Felicity K asked, thank you for
Felicity K, I'm going to talk to you in a minute,
maybe
Felicity.
by the end of this.
Yeah,
He never
eventually.
gets it.
No.
Felicity K asked, how does Flower Child smell compared to Charlotte's Garden since they are both floral? What's the scent of Flower Child like? So Flower Child is really like a wildflower honey fragrance. That's compared to Charlotte's Garden, which is very much like a rose garden. Totally different floral scents, floral notes, but still floral. But Flower Child has a very strong honey scent to it.
So, Felicity,
Okay.
I literally told Liz this morning, I think we should make a video of every single lotion you have. She goes, huh? I go, yeah, you have 30 different scents. We should make 30 different videos. What? I'm like, yup, you should. You take it, you talk about it. This is Flower Child. This is part of our spring collection 2020. It has these nice floral notes of blah, 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 blah. That way, you literally have a catalog of every scent we made.
All I heard was
Make 30 videos.
Yeah. Here's a huge mound of meatballs that I'm carrying around all day, and he just like splattered me with 50 more.
Yep. So
they
yeah,
all came
but
tumbling off my
that
plate.
was not the first person that says, what does that smell like? And you get
it's
it.
very, very difficult, and I get it.
Yeah.
Because I've been asked, can you make samples?
Which we
And
can't.
that way you don't have to buy a whole 8-ounce
Right.
an 8-ounce bottle of lotion and then bring it home and not love it. Now I have to say, I think I've only had one person come back to me and say, you know what, I didn't like it.
Right. Yep.
And
There's no bad scent.
Yep.
there's no, but I think it's all subjective too, because what
Right.
what you preference is what you preference, right?
Yep.
a lot of our scents are kind of predictable. Cucumber melon smells like cucumber melon.
Right.
But there are some where they're named Flower Child or Charlotte's Garden.
Right.
There is. Can I? Stop. That hurts. Bone doesn't bend like that. Stop. I'm serious. It hurts. Okay, come here. Come here. But yeah, it's it is subjective. I want to get to a point. Ultimately, I would love to get to a point where we can make maybe 2 or 4 ounce sample size or purse size or something. I would love to. I just don't know how to do it at this point.
Yeah. No, sample sizes would be tough. We'd have all new
It
labeling.
wouldn't really be called. Yes, we would need all new label.
All new
labeling.
bottling, all new labeling, all new. Yeah, no, it'd be a pain. It'd be difficult. Very difficult. The videos are better. Yep. 30 videos. One of each. Explaining. You can even get Olivia to help you. Or
Right.
Quinn. Yep. Yep. Where are we at? Where are we going?
I mean, you skipped a bunch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I end up?
You skipped a bunch.
I think
Yeah,
I ended up.
you
I think it jumped.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, I think I saw this one. Some Liz, go ahead.
So a question from I Love Giraffes. I was wondering if Hazel ran away again.
No.
Yes, actually it seemed like Hazel was running away a lot last week. Mainly because there's been user errors at the mudroom door. People haven't been closing them. There's 2 doors. You'd think somebody would get one. So you skipped a lot
I
of
skipped a lot of
questions.
questions. I'm
Sorry,
trying to
we
go
jumped
back.
a lot of questions. We have to scroll all the way back up. Nope, keep going.
Jeez. Oh, how does Flower
Keep-
Child smell? That's
Okay,
where we were
that's
at.
the one.
Yep.
Okay.
What would you consider?
would
All right,
you
let's go fast.
Would you consider a patchouli, I think that's how you pronounce that, scent lotion? If so, I will be your first customer.
Never heard of it.
Excuse me?
I've never heard of it. That's what I was saying. I know, but I'm not the scent guy.
Right.
Go ahead.
I would consider it. If I like the scent, I will do it. If not, I will not do it. Just being honest. I only make lotion that, like, I would use because,
If you.
well, if I can't stand behind it,
Right,
I
I
can't
get
be
that.
like, that's awesome, then
Yeah, I
I'm
get
not
it.
going to sell it.
Yep, I get it. Nicole, it's funny you say that. She says, I've noticed Greta is still drinking her own milk, LOL. Tonight when I went to milk her, there was not a lot of milk in there. Kevin was there. He goes, but she still looks full. So I went to milk her again. Not a lot of milk in there.
And then as soon as she gets outside up on the swing,
She starts licking at her teat again. Yeah. So Greta's a little weird. Yep.
We're going to need some apple cider vinegar for those teats. So, I don't know where the misconception came in
Go ahead,
that
you answer
Aaron
this
is
one.
a Patriots fan.
Yep.
He is not.
Nope.
He doesn't dislike the Patriots, but he's not like a diehard Patriot. He's not a sports fan.
Exactly.
Of any kind.
Of any kind.
So, JMUE 2000.
Yeah.
I know this is not a GOAT question, but I was wondering if Aaron thinks
Yeah, would the Patriots
I'm
be the same without
fan.
Brady?
I'm the Patriots fan, and
Yeah, Kevin could help you with
he's
that
the
one.
Patriots fan.
Yeah.
We live and die by
In
the
Belichick
Patriots.
we trust.
Patriots.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Belichick we trust.
So he's saying Belichick we trust. So
So
It's-
we'll see.
yeah.
Or not, because I think COVID will make sure there's no
Hey,
football
whoa,
season
whoa,
this year.
Yeah, that probably won't be a good
So
point.
we will see.
Yeah. Okay, Stella, I hear you.
Keep
Yeah.
going.
Uh,
Oh God. Mary Lou Russ, wet burp and an egg fart. LOL.
Wet burping in it. Oh, interesting.
We were talking about ruminating at that point.
Oh, yes. Oh, Luke, don't do it.
Yeah.
Please, Luke. You guys
All
might
right,
go.
so Pickle asked a valid question about COVID-19.
Yeah.
Can the goats catch the virus
Stop. Come on.
if
Lay
there
down.
were a human carrier? I don't know. Now, I know other animals like the tiger.
Yeah, some
and-
tiger in the Bronx Zoo got it.
Yeah,
Right? Was it Bronx Zoo?
it was.
Yeah. But we don't
I
know.
don't know. And honestly, I feel like if I ask my vet, she's going to punch me.
Yeah, probably. Yep. Yeah.
So,
Um,
right now, that would not be a valid question to ask her because we are the only people on the property. So, unless they would catch it from us, I don't know. It's unlikely that they'll get it.
Okay, Michael. Right? Is that Mike?
Michelle.
Michelle, in House of Pie, is the top of the wall open to the weather, or is that plexiglass? It's a clear plastic. It's not
a
actually
corrugated plastic.
Yeah, it's a corrugated plastic, not actually
It's
plexiglass.
the same.
But
It's the same plastic that's in Cassie's Castle.
right in the
It just lets light through.
yeah.
It was definitely a feature that I wanted because electricity in barns is hard to come by, and it just lets in all that natural light during the day for the goats and for the people. So we did it in our main barn in Cassie's Castle, the one that you guys live in, and it was definitely something I wanted in House of Pie, especially because that back wall
Right. So much
is
sun.
it gets so much all day sun.
Right.
It faces south, so it gets sun all day long.
Yeah. KT asked, were you surprised at how small Bo was when she was born?
Not really.
No.
Not really. She Harper was never really large in the belly region during her pregnancy anyway. It's really why I thought she was having a singleton and not twins. But even then, her mom had small. I mean, Jack was smaller than Bo
Yeah.
last year, and she was carrying very similarly. So yeah, I was not surprised that she
No.
had such a small baby.
Mm.
And honestly, Bo isn't that small.
No, she isn't.
I mean, she's small, but she's not like scary small.
Granny Barba asked, and it's not a bad idea, but it's logistically too much work. How about moving the cam to bubble cam outside on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays during the day? I'd forget. And then I'd forget you guys.
I don't even know what day it is.
Yeah,
half
exactly.
the time.
But it's not a bad idea to put
It's
bubble
not
cam
a bad idea,
occasion or window cam, and
especially when it's nice out.
then when it's nice out. So
I
that's
do feel torn because I want people to see Bo, but I
Right.
understand she's sleeping a lot.
she's so boring, right?
a little boring, right?
Yeah.
And then on nice days, babies are outside
I
playing
mean, the
and having
numbers
a
say
great
it,
time.
guys. Though the numbers prove it. Bubble cam was never popular. More people watch Bo than ever watched bubble cam. So I can look back at my YouTube analytics, and the numbers say it. Nobody, I don't want to say nobody. Bubble cam was never popular. So when I put the camera in there, views went down, watch time went down. Like it didn't work out that well.
Yeah, and I don't know why.
I don't know why either, but it could be because overall, to Granny Bar's point, if the camera sits in bubble cam in the middle of the night, yeah, of course viewership and views are going to go down. It's a
Of course.
black screen,
Right.
you know? So it's like, what do you do? Launch 3 cameras? Probably not. Stella, that's where you're on.
So Julie N asks, are you concerned with Stella out in the goats in the pasture? One of the Tog moms headbutt her hard in the barn the other day. You were right there and let her out. I am not concerned about a goat hurting Stella. I'm concerned with Stella hurting one of the babies.
Yeah.
Not hurting, really, because I don't think she would ever hurt a goat, but she needs to be taught by one of the bigger goats. And honestly, not that I want one of the big girls to headbutt her and hurt her. If that were to happen, I would feel horrible. But if that's what it takes for her to learn a little bit of respect and personal space with the goats, I can only yell at her so much. She won't listen to me. So she needs to learn some respect around the goats, and I think learning from the queen is going to be more effective than learning from me.
Yeah.
But I think Danica headbutting her or pushing her out of the way forcefully is more, her reaction is more of like a scared, not a I hurt.
Right.
She was not hurt by Danica, what happened the other day.
Yeah. Lori Coleman asked, I know you had to put a diaper on a goat the other day. However, is it curious if it's harmful to a goat when they have to wear one long term? No.
No.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that it doesn't cause any kind of diaper rash. So if anything remains wet on legs or, a goat's undercarriage, like belly, if anything gets moist for a long time, that's going to cause issues. So done properly and changed frequently, no, it's not going to be an
So
issue.
Bill Harris is funny. Bill Harrison.
Bill Harrison, yep.
Chris West said she bought Frio, but that you could keep her there at the farm. Yeah, Chris West came up with that whole contract deal all by herself.
Yeah, this was not
This
an
was
agreed
not
upon.
a mutual agreement.
Right. I did not agree to keep Frio.
Is there a queen? Next question is Lori Coleman. Is there a queen in House of Pie?
Poppy kind of runs that boat over there.
Yeah.
From what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I still think the boys are fighting it out for who's going to be top dog over there.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. They're kind of...
I don't really see a top dog over there. I think they're too young. I live in a condo.
Yep. Yeah, condo could be tough. With a goat. You could just tell them it's a dog.
You could try.
Yeah.
Maureen asked a very valid question. What happened to all the Swanky sauce that made it wrong?
I think it was just a mix-up in the recipe or something. Sometimes these commercial kitchens, if you've never been to one, a commercial kitchen has a kitchen side and then it has a bottling line. And the food gets pumped out of these big, 500-gallon cooker pots. And you make the tomato sauce or the salad dressing or in our case, barbecue sauce or whatever it is being made. And then they hook up the pumps. They pump it over to the other room and it gets bottled. And it bottles 6 bottles at a time and whatever. What I think happened is they were making more than one recipe at the same time, which they always do. They have my barbecue sauce going here. They might have somebody else's barbecue sauce going there. And they usually try to keep it close to the same products because if they're going to bring out tomato paste for me, they're going to need it for that guy. They're not going to.
They're not efficient.
They're extremely efficient. Yeah. They're not going to make tomato sauce, mustard-based salad dressing, like a honey mustard
on the same day as tomato sauce.
On the same day, it doesn't make sense. The ingredients don't overlap. So they try to, and at my commercial kitchen, the one I use, I think they can make 4 items at once. So they could have these chefs, 3 or 4 people working on my product, these 3 or 4 working on this person's. It's like a symphony, the way they all work together. Hey, I need onions, you need onions, I need garlic powder, you need da. All right, who's pumping to the line first? This person's going to the line to bottle, and then they're done, and then this person goes. I think something got mixed up. Half of my recipe, I got a feeling somebody else has a product that's wrong too. Somebody grabbed the wrong bucket of something and it's just too light. It's too light. It's wrong. It's just completely wrong. It's too red.
There's almost nothing right about it.
Yeah, there's almost nothing right about it. So again, the soup kitchen will use it. They can put it in chilies, they can put it on meatloafs, they can put it on...
It's usable.
It's totally usable.
It's not gross, okay? It's just not Swanky sauce.
Right, it just comes back to a brand manager, somebody that manages a brand that's been around for 8 years. I cannot sell it the way it is. To the people that have been buying it for 6 or 7 years.
You guys would know.
You guys would know. And then to the people that have never bought it, they'd be like, oh, this is pretty good. And then 6 months later, they try the new one and be like, wait a second, this isn't what I bought 6 months ago. Yeah. So I just can't sell it under our brand name. It's just that simple. No. Yeah.
No. Dennis Hayes asked asked, when you disbud the babies, it looks so painful for them. Is there a way to numb the area before you do it? I understand why you do it, but I can't watch those videos anymore. Don't watch the videos. I don't recommend it because it's an educational process for those who need to disbud their goats.
Right.
So it's not for a recreational viewer.
That was good.
There's really not a way to numb the area that doesn't cause that much more stress for the goat. This whole process takes less than 5 minutes.
We counted it the other day.
Timed
I could do one side because we split it up. We'll do one side. That goat gets a 5, 10, 15 minute break.
I like a 15 to 20 minute break in between. That's why we like to do multiple goats in one day, because we do the right side first. They get ice pack on their head for the time that the next goat is going, and then by the time that goat is done, the ice pack goat goes back in to the playpen. Into the playpen or mom, right? Depending on how we're doing it that day. The whole session, the whole time that they're getting worked on is less than 5 minutes.
Oh, way less than 5.
It's like 3 minutes. It's a minute.
It's like I can almost do one side in less than a minute. Yeah.
So
yeah.
If you go and you take into the time, first of all, I don't know how you would numb the area because it's all bone.
Yeah, it's all bone. I don't know.
And don't get me wrong, I don't like the process either. But for us, it's necessary. We don't show goats right now.
And for half our customers, it's necessary.
For all of our customers, it's necessary.
Yeah.
Just because we don't show our goats doesn't mean we shouldn't disbud our goats.
Right.
We sell goats to people who show their goats.
And to people who have kids.
And to people who have young children.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but I have young children too, and I don't want them to accidentally get stuck with a horn because the goat got feisty. Not in a malicious way, but just playful way. Yeah. It happens. Sadie got Libby the other day. If Sadie had horns, guess what? That could have been a trip to the emergency room during a pandemic.
Yeah.
I understand people's feelings about disbudding.
Yeah.
I also understand, and I respect those who don't disbud their goats. I respect why they don't disbud their goats. I would appreciate the same respect. I choose to disbud my goats. I don't love the process, but I would rather have my goats safe, my family safe, the future family safe, the future show animal being allowed in the show ring. There's so many more pros than there are the less than 5 minutes of a con.
Yep.
Okay.
You're good.
I'm good now.
Yep. So,
and I don't want the question asker to think that I was upset with their question.
No, we get it all the time.
I get it a lot, and they asked it in an extremely respectful way. Yeah. And I respect that. I respect their question. It's why I answered it.
Right.
I don't respect the people who make personal attacks on me and my farm because of the choices we make.
Right.
Okay? That's all.
Right. Exactly. That was good.
Next question.
How long will a bottle of Swanky sauce last once you open it and keep it in the fridge? Not long, because it's super yummy. You're going to eat it all in like a week or two. But seriously, it's going to last a really long time. If for some reason you don't use it, which is ridiculous,
that means you didn't
call
like
me.
It.
I'll let you know what you can use it on. But
if
I'll
you
even
get
give you
for ideas. I'm sure half of
I'll even give you guys a little bit of a trade secret. So when you bottle a product, whether it's Swanky sauce, hot sauce, whatever, and you're working with a co-packer and you're working with Cornell University to do what's called
Cornell comes into our
Cornell
lives
does a lot of stuff. They do what's called a process schedule. You have to send out a sample of your product and they run it through a machine that basically tells you this is 2-year shelf life. This is 1-year shelf life. And then the other question is, well, is it refrigerate after open or does it really need to be refrigerated after open? Like Tabasco sauce, for example. does not have to be refrigerated after open. It sits on your counter, in your cabinet. Well, it's
Because
because
of
of
the
pH. It's all to do with pH. Swanky sauce is literally
It's that
like
far. This far.
that far away from being a
Table
stable condiment, which would have been amazing because then I could have sold it to restaurants. They could have kept it there right next to ketchup because it's like an adult version of ketchup. But it's not. With that said, I've had open bottles in my car for like a year. In the door.
Anytime he goes to
Dunkin'
anytime he
Donuts,
goes to
McDonald's. I grab the bottle out of
How
my.
does it last a year?
No, it doesn't. But my point is, I've been doing it. So it's open. It lasts a month or two in the winter, in the summer. Doesn't matter, guys. There's so much honey in it, and honey is a natural preservative.
Right.
And all the ingredients we use are as natural as possible. It's all natural. Yeah,
We
it's
don't
all natural. There's
use
nothing
crap in
there's
any of
nothing.
our products. Our Swanky sauce, our goat milk lotion,
Right.
our lip balm that's coming up. There's no crap in
Right.
it. It's all quality ingredients that your 10-year-old can pronounce.
Right.
When we made Swanky sauce, I think Tyler was
It says it on the front of the
what,
label. Still.
6?
Yeah.
No, Jake
It was 2012.
Jake was graduating first grade when you came up with Swanky sauce, so that would have made him 7.
Right. It was
maybe
2012.
8. And he could pronounce all the ingredients in Swanky
Mm-hmm.
sauce. The recipe hasn't changed.
Right. No, it hasn't.
I mean, it's not crap. There's no
Yeah.
red dye, 40, whatever.
So in
it's
other words,
called.
it'll last a long time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, some people buy it by the half gallon, and yeah, the half gallon will take them
That'll take a while.
6 months to go through.
Unless you're marinating stuff. I mean,
right. If you're pouring it into a 1 gallon Ziploc bag and like adding a bunch of meat and letting it marinate, you're gonna go through it faster. But
right.
yeah.
Marianne Fisher asked a question.
Oh
Oh my God! It
Wait.
was an hour ago. No, 20 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago.
Do you think you'll make a peony scent lotion? I've been searching for a peony scent fragrance that I like.
Yeah.
Keyword that I like. That's not chemically. You know, like that rose is another one of those scents that everybody does it, but nobody does it well. You have to find that one fragrance that's like, that's the one. I love peonies. I love the flower. I love the smell. I love roses. I love the flower. I love the smell. But finding a man-made fragrance that doesn't smell so chemically or so fake, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I love our honeysuckle and our lilac, is because you smell it and that's what it smells like in your grandmother's garden.
Right.
Or or right down at the pond. That's what it smells like.
Margaret has about 20 cents.
I think I've seen Margaret's collection.
We should ask them to post their collection on Facebook.
Some of them, some of them do.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I hope she lets like her friends borrow it. I mean, maybe not during COVID, but I'm just saying. Like,
so Livy tried. Which one did she try today? I made unicorn poop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Livy has been a part of this whole. For those of you who don't know about unicorn poop lotion, okay, it's August's scent of the month. I think it's August. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. It's one of the summer collection fragrance of the month. And we had a thunderstorm. I can remember where we were. Javier was here working on our network. We had a thunderstorm. It was a horrible storm.
This is going to be a long story.
Shush your face. The kids were out playing in the rain, and they came inside because, of course, the thunder got too bad. And, being good mom, I got them inside because lightning is dangerous. I love lightning.
Thunder and rain, not bad.
But yeah, they came inside. When the storm was done, I was creating labels and going over like the next 12 months of Lotion of the Month Club stuff. And so I was making labels, and I found this scent that I really, 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 really liked. Stop it. Stop judging. I found the scent that I really liked. And all of a sudden, one of the kids was like, there's a rainbow outside. And Livy and I, of course, run to the front door. We look at the rainbow. And Livy blurts out, unicorns poop rainbows.
Yeah.
And I was like, did she just say that?
Yeah.
I was like, really? Unicorns poop rainbows, huh?
It's probably from some TV show. Who knows?
I have no idea. So, I go, Livy, we should name this unicorn poop.
Yeah.
And I found like the right artwork. I found everything was falling into place. Livy was like, I told her, I was like, do you want me to make this lotion? And like, this is your lotion. This is unicorn poop. She's like, yeah, I love unicorn poop. We made unicorn poop today. She puts it on her hands, and it was like the best thing ever.
Yeah, so you and Olivia need to make a video about unicorn poop, and then 29 other videos after that.
Yay.
Okay, so...
Anyway, I was excited. I don't know where I got on why
Stella,
we ended
they're
up
done.
on unicorn poop.
I mean, she's done.
Anyway, we made unicorn poop today, and it did not disappoint.
Valency asks, if any of the teenage girls get bred, when would they move barns?
So, after the summer is done, and we realize, these 3 girls, it would be Penelope, Grace, and Evelyn, would be the 3 teenage girls that would need to move back into Cassie's castle. That would happen no later than August. Because then in September, late September, they would be being bred, and I would want them to be settled in the herd and all that.
Right, yeah.
We would decide then, okay, maybe Charlotte's not getting bred. Danica's going to stay in the herd.
Yep.
But maybe Charlotte won't be bred. Maybe
Okay,
we have a lot of questions as to who's going to be bred, who's not going to be bred. Is this going to be the year that... I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, so a couple on. Chris West said Steelers rule.
Okay.
Whoa.
Bigfoot.
Slow yourself.
Bigfoot Farmer said, "Let's go number 7."
Hold on a second.
Not sure who number 7 is.
I don't know who number 7 is either.
Yeah.
Although maybe that's a Steelers player.
Could be a Steelers thing.
Bigfoot Farmer, though, I think that's a really creative.
That is a good name. I like that. I wonder if it's another dude. Bigfoot Farmer.
16 dudes
male or
and
female.
counting.
We're trying to get to 20 dudes in here out of 317.
I feel like we're that show.
Yeah.
19 kids and counting or something. We're 17 dudes and counting.
Yes.
I don't know where we're at.
Lori Coleman. Why? I knew somebody was going to pick up on this when you said it. They're smart. They're paying attention.
Why would you need apple cider vinegar for Greta's teeth?
So she don't lick them. They hate it.
So apple cider vinegar tastes awful.
Yeah.
And the idea is for her to get that teat in her mouth, taste it, and be like, bleh,
And not want to
and not
drink
go
her
back
own milk.
for seconds.
Right.
I can't believe it. Somebody's got to keep. We have eyes on these goats 24/7. You got to be telling me that nobody in this chat has seen her actively nurse on herself.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like scratching under there. I'm talking about
I saw it
full-blown nursing.
Full-blown nursing, like drinking her own milk.
The night I was sitting with her, I saw her pulling at her teats. I did not necessarily see her nursing. But if she has no milk, that would explain that one.
Yeah, so
Harley Jane.
Harley Jane, if you're having trouble viewing our store and you only use Firefox, unfortunately I can't help you. Yeah. Firefox has an issue with loading the images, and you have to put it in the cart before you can see it. It's a big pain.
Yeah, she says very tedious.
You either got to try from your cell phone if you have a smartphone, or a tablet, or just
download a different.
Download Chrome or try something else. But yeah, Firefox is weird.
I don't know why.
We don't know why.
We've worked with our developer to.
He can't figure it out either. It could be. Firefox is usually the problem, but it also could be an antivirus thing. Some people had antivirus settings so high that it thought our images were spam, and it shut them down. So we've seen that happen. Is my point.
Dennis Hayes asks, "Is there a problem with Greta milking herself? Is it something that isn't normal for them to do?" It's not. Okay, so I like to. No, we're
Luke,
not starting this.
Don't even start.
I like to equate it to. I have experience with chickens and bad habits. He might have to go potty outside.
He probably has to go to the bathroom.
Sometimes chickens get into this bad habit where they will eat their own eggs.
Yep.
And that's not necessarily a problem for them, right? It's more nutrition for them. Same with goats. If they nurse themselves, it's more nutrition for them. They don't need it.
Right.
And it's a bad habit. It's like chewing your nails, right?
Right.
The problem is we keep goats so that we can drink their milk, right? They're helping us. We feed them. They feed us. This is a symbiotic relationship. When chickens eat their eggs, why would I keep chickens to feed them and then we're not getting anything back?
Right. Plus, if you think about it, if the chickens eat their eggs, the chicken can't reproduce. So in other words, they're not going to sit on the eggs to turn into more baby chickens, right? If Greta keeps drinking her milk and we let her do it like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. Next year when she has babies, is she going to let the babies drink her milk or is she going to drink it? And that's a problem because now you got babies that need milk, but Greta's like, no, this is mine.
No.
It's just not something you want her to keep doing.
Think about the timing.
Yeah.
She started this after her babies left.
Right, but if we let her go with it for a month or two and just like let it go, would that set in like next year? You just don't want to play that game.
Yeah, it's a bad habit.
That's my point. It's a bad habit.
It's a bad habit. We definitely want her to stop. I mean, we do have goats first and foremost to be off of cow milk from the store. For our family, that's where all of this started.
Which is where we're at now. We're pretty much
which
drinking
is where we're at
only
right now. We are
goat milk.
thankfully, I mean, we are so thankful to have what we have here because we have our eggs. We have a constant supply of eggs from our chickens. They are laying now, even though they're old. We now have a constant supply of goat milk. So in a day and an age where the world is weird, and
I was just grocery
egg
shopping.
shortages, there's milk shortages,
Pork.
there's meat shortages. We don't have that. We have a source right here. So if Greta's nursing on herself, that's kind of dipping into our only source of milk. She doesn't need the milk, just like Rainey didn't need the milk when she was drinking it from the bucket. But yeah.
Yeah, you know what, Brenda, that
makes
was a really good point.
Valid point.
Go ahead.
If you think about it, disbudding is like a child getting a vaccination.
Yep.
They cry too.
Yep.
It's a necessary evil. I've said it from day one. It's a very valid point. I like that comparison because I remember when Jake got his first vaccine, I literally had to wait in the hall.
I remember that.
You took him. This is before I had mom skin. I couldn't see him cry like that. So I left, which now I feel horrible for leaving because he needed me the most.
Yeah.
I'm over that. I can deal with my kids. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that this is going back now. This is the problem with not being live is we end up circling
back conversations, right.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's oh, somebody was talking about something else. Yeah, I think that's a really good comparison about disbudding is like having your children vaccinated.
Yep, and
we're protecting them long term.
And Queen Bee says it, no matter what viewers want to say, and we put ourselves out there on YouTube because we wanted to educate and entertain and give people an escape. But some people thinks it gives them the right to tell us what to do and how to do it and stuff like that.
You know what? I wouldn't even mind if it was just you telling us what you think we should do. What I mind is the name calling.
Oh, well, some people
and the ignorant comments of, you know.
Yeah, but I don't
even want to give them a voice. So
I don't even mind that either, but
I do.
Queen Bee is 100% correct. It's our farm. We can do what I want. We know we didn't force anybody to watch, is my point. That's the theory here. So, just like the other gentleman said, the one I can't watch the disbudding video, right? You're right. That you said it the best. The words
wasn't
you said.
meant for you.
It's not meant for recreational viewing. It's meant for somebody that has goats, needs to figure this out.
We've gotten so many comments on on those particular videos. Like going into it, I was so scared to disbud my first baby goat. I know I got to do it, but I was so scared. And watching your video, it made it look like I can do this.
And one person,
and that was the person we made that video for.
Yep.
It wasn't for our goat aunties.
Right. That's
and
not
uncles.
what it was meant for.
It was for other people who have baby goats and need to learn how to disbud their goats on their own.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I remember I learned how to disbud on YouTube, and there were some I watched that I was like, oh my God.
Well, you ended up
that's
learning.
Not.
Thankfully,
and then I learned
we had a friend who had been doing this for 10 plus years, and she came over. Her kid, the disbudding box that we have is like her grandfather's.
Right. Yeah.
So, thing is like an antique. It's the best thing ever, though.
Yeah. I liked it, but I'm just. Oh, somebody was talking about Swanky sauce. Oh, somebody. She liked. She's explaining.
Yeah. I know, but nobody else knows what you're
Go
talking
ahead.
about.
I can't remember the name.
Gail C said, "I like Swanky sauce, but I like it, but I'm just not a big barbecue fan. It was very tasty on some chicken I made, but to be honest, I rearranged my fridge and put it in a lower drawer and forgot about it.
Oh, it's still totally fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
There's like a 2-year shelf life.
Oh, yeah, 2-year shelf life even before you open it.
Yeah, so you're good. How do you get the scent of the lotion? Do you have somewhere scent?
You see.
Oh, yeah.
Does someone send you?
So there's a bunch of different companies. This was Claudia's question about where I get my scents for the lotion. There are so many companies that are soap making, candle making, lotion making, lip balm making, all this DIY stuff, right? And there's fragrances, thousands upon thousands of fragrances. And yeah, they have little sample sizes all the way up to 55-gallon drum sizes. And I don't make my own fragrances.
No.
I'm not like making essential oils, which we thought about at one point.
Yeah.
I planted 4 or 5 lavender plants. They all died because I suck at gardening.
I would say this is kind of rude, but when you guys gonna stop?
Oh, you want us to
to
leave so you can have the TV?
Yeah,
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, we're not done.
What time?
What time?
After your bedtime.
Yeah.
My bedtime's fine.
He doesn't have a bedtime on Saturdays.
Probably not much longer.
So because you guys have already been on for like 2 hours.
That doesn't matter.
So now I answer
now
to
we have
the
a time
11-year-old.
We have to
the
answer
11-year-old
Get
says,
over here.
we've been going too long. Come here. They all want to see Llama Boy.
Get over here, Llama Boy. Don't you just dropped the mouse. Now I can't. Kevin, we're at 9:45 for our question.
Which is not that far behind.
Llama Boy, we're not that far behind. And you guys better not be eating all that pizza.
No.
Okay, what's
pizza.
Jake microwaving?
Pizza.
All right, Jake, stay away from my pizza. All right, I need the mouse back. Sorry, guys, disrupted.
It's all right. It's Tyler. They love Tyler.
By the preteen.
He's a tween.
He's a tween.
Our 11-year-old.
So no, we don't make the fragrances. Yeah. So let's go to.
Did
you
no.
Finish
Vaughn
your question?
MH actually
But did
asked.
you finish your? Yeah, you did.
Do you
Vaughn.
make a no fragrance lotion?
We
Don't get me wrong. I love sweet scents, but so do the honeybees and yellow jackets.
Yeah.
Yes, Vaughn, we do make a unscented lotion. It is just lotion, no fragrance. Now, excuse you,
Stella.
Because we use things like shea butter and other oils, they have a natural scent to them. So some people say unscented still has a scent, but it's nothing that doesn't smell like the ingredient that it is. Like, like cocoa butter smells like chocolate.
It's very mild.
It's a very mild scent, but honeybees aren't going to like it. It's not a sweet scent.
I like
Oh my
this.
God, Carol B's like white gardenia. I love white gardenia too.
Carol B.
Are you farmers? Callie Bennett.
Callie Bennett.
Bennett. Sorry.
Callie Bennett. I don't know if you're new.
Are you farmers?
I don't know if you're new to the channel or not, but
Hashtag fake farmers.
your "Are you farmers?" question is the best. So,
no.
I would.
Yes.
I don't know.
So look, we went through this about a year ago, where we were like, "Are we farmers? Are we homesteaders? Are we farmsteaders?"
We're who we are. That's what
we're just Aaron and Liz. Like I don't have a title.
That's it. We own
manager of
chaos. We have farm in our name, so we are farmers.
Well, yeah, that's the business.
What makes a farmer a farmer?
What makes a farmer a farmer? What makes us a farmer is we take care of animals, and we make more animals.
And we make more. Okay. But not necessarily. But then there's farmers that all they do is grow tomatoes.
What about the soybean farmers that are like, I mean, thousands of acres of
there's other type of farmers. There's farmers that take care of animals, and there's farmers that take care of plants.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's farmers like us that grow content on YouTube just to entertain and educate.
Yeah.
That's 21st century farmer.
Right. Yep. I mean, we only have 10 acres.
So what makes a farmer?
I don't know.
You know, that is a very good question.
Because when someone brings up a farmer, they're like, oh, farmer is someone that has horses, cows, chickens.
I don't feel like a legitimate farmer because I don't have cow.
Right.
But
we had a cow.
Yeah, but still.
I don't feel like a legitimate farmer because I don't have a silo.
What?
You're a farmer.
See, he says we're a farmer.
He says we're a farmer.
Some people say we're homesteaders.
Some people say we're not farmers.
You produce products for other people.
We produce products from our land and our animals for other people, so technically we're a farmer.
Yeah, because farmers sell stuff.
True.
Yeah.
You produce for other people.
We produce for other people.
Right.
So we are farmers.
So I guess so.
I guess so.
But
But we're about to make a shirt for the lady that asked the question.
Hashtag fake farmer.
Hashtag fake farmer.
We were called, okay, so
Somebody called us fake farmers.
Callie probably wasn't here.
Probably.
One of
want to build the silo.
One of our haters,
I
which
do.
I think is really funny.
One of our haters.
I kind of now want to know who this was because it's gone on for a long time. Anyway, they called us fake farmers because our goats, I don't know, they picked on us because our goats only milked for I don't know.
Somebody.
I don't know what it was. They were alluding to the fact that our goats aren't real goats because, or we're not real farmers because we dried them up too early or whatever.
That was somebody else trying to tell us how to do it.
They took this much of a video and went this far with it.
Yeah.
And ended up calling us fake farmers. And we ran with it. I think it's the funniest thing. We're fake farmers.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if we're farmers or not, Callie.
I mean.
He thinks we are. I don't think I am. I'm not sure what.
Then how do you make yourself a farmer?
Get a bigger tractor.
Get a bigger tractor,
have no idea.
more land, grow some corn. Maybe. I don't know. That might be it.
So, what are you doing over there?
I think he's trying to take a picture of him and Luke, but he can't.
You can't. It's too dark.
Yeah.
Lyd M said, I saw Harper going at her teats this afternoon like Greta soon after went for Bo, and I made a comment there. So yeah, I mean maybe Bo and Greta are sisters. Uh-oh, you skipped.
I don't know where
Did you just have pizza? Yum.
You did?
Another one?
There better be more left.
So Tammy Whitley actually asked a very good question. Do you think some of the other babies are nursing on Greta?
Yeah, I think so.
Might be. I mean, I did see her standing over James or Matthew, one of the La Mancha kids.
Right.
He wasn't nursing on her, but like, why would you? He was in the pool at the time.
Yeah.
Why would you stand over him like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm not lurking as much as I used to. I'm busy.
I haven't had the time to lurk as much, but like in the evenings or early morning.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Roxy asked, does goat milk taste different than cow milk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, explain.
Okay, how do you think goat milk tastes different than cow milk?
Well, it takes a lot of time to adjust to goat milk. I don't know how to explain it.
How is it
Like,
different?
I can't drink it out of a cup.
Okay.
Okay.
So, like, regular cow milk, I can drink out of a glass cup.
Yeah.
But regular goat
Now,
milk,
do you think that changes over time? Like,
yeah.
later on in the summer when we haven't had cow milk in a long time? Because
Yeah.
right now we're right at the start, like 2 days in, of having goat milk. We still have store-bought cow milk in the house.
Yeah.
Right now, your taste buds are used
We won't
to...
in about 2 days.
Is it sweeter? Is it
Right.
Is it bitter?
Oh, it's a lot sweeter. Like, goat milk is a lot more professional.
More professional. What's that mean?
Okay, let's use more descriptive words.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just that cow milk tastes a lot better than goat milk.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's funny because when Jake went to Chipotle one time, no, not Chipotle, Moe's. We went to Moe's one time.
He didn't.
He
like
literally was like, "Do you have goat milk, sir?"
Yeah.
I was like, "This isn't the place to ask for goat milk."
No.
No, they don't. He preferred at the time because it was the middle of the summer. You guys are all. I will ask you again in the middle of the summer if you prefer goat milk or cow milk, and I guarantee your answer is going to be goat milk.
Yep.
Until straight when I go back onto cow milk, I'm literally like, why haven't I had this for the past month?
Mike, 6 months.
But
by the
you
way.
like goat milk.
Yeah. It's just that I can't take.
He's taking over.
The difference, I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah.
I like his perspective.
See, like,
Wake me up when you two are
when
done.
I have.
He and I will get into these long,
Yeah, they'll go
drawn out.
I'm trying to get to the
conversations.
next question.
It's okay. They like it too.
Okay, keep
Leave
going.
it in the comment section below. Do you like hearing from Tyler?
So like goat milk, I can't drink a whole entire cup, but
Do you
cow
know?
milk,
You
I
can.
like if I've been drinking goat milk for a long time
Right.
and I drink cow milk, I can just chug that thing.
Chug that.
So you know how when you were younger, we switched you over to goat milk
Yeah.
by making chocolate milk,
Yeah. Chocolate goat milk.
chocolate goat
That's
milk,
how we started.
strawberry goat milk. Did you ever notice that your strawberry milk came in a glass 1 gallon jug instead of? Yeah. That was goat milk.
Yeah.
You were young.
We tricked her. All right. By the way, you're elbowing me in the side.
Anyway,
and it
all
really
milk
hurts.
and cereal is yummy. So.
Yeah. Liz, next
That I
question.
can't taste.
Okay, Barbara Sorry, it's late. When the baby's kids nurse, do they nurse to fill all chambers of the stomach? So when the kids are little, their fourth stomach where they ruminate, oh gosh, somebody's gonna quote me and they're gonna be like, "That's not true." Fact checks. To my best understanding of the goat stomachs, they actually are bypassing that stomach and they don't use it until they start eating hay. They don't use that fourth stomach. Once they start eating hay, that's when they start using that, and that's why they start ruminating. What was the question?
I don't know. I scrolled on. About whether they fill all their stomachs with milk.
With milk. No.
No,
I
I
think
don't think
it's
so.
just. I can't even say it's the first two because I don't know. That would be a lie too. There's something. So what I know of the anatomy is there's a reason a goat has to be tilted up like this. It's like there's a passageway that opens into the right stomach to fill their milk. If they eat like this, it won't work. But they have to have that tilt to their head. I'm not a vet. I didn't go to school for this. So I don't know. I just know what I've kind of picked up over time. Lori, I love Lori's comment. Tyler, you be nice to your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay, good night. Bye.
I'll sleep.
Guess what? You don't need-
Was it Carol or Callie? Callie,
Callie
right?
been-
You don't have to be sorry for calling us fake farmers. Even though you didn't call us fake farmers, you just asked if we were farmers. I'm trying to read the conversation here, and it looks like she said sorry, and I don't want her to apologize to anyone.
No. What? No. Okay, first of all, nobody needs to
apologize. And she said,
apologize.
hi, llama kid.
Nobody needs to apologize for the questions that they ask
Yeah.
because if
Yes,
I
hi,
didn't
Tyler. Hi, Tyler.
want to answer your question, we wouldn't answer it.
Right.
I take no offense by anything anybody has ever said in chat like this.
Someone asked
So-
me a question. Someone asked.
Oh, somebody
Somebody
asked Tyler a
Tyler.
question.
Hi Tyler, we miss your videos when you get done.
When are you? When are you going to do another one? I told you to do
You
a
just had a
tour
fan
of the
call
new
you
goat jungle gym.
Ow, you scratched me.
Maybe
Relax.
maybe tomorrow.
He needs to go to bed so he can...
Raggedy
little
Ann
more.
said the unscented is awesome, and I use it on my face. I've used a couple.
Careful
of
with
the
all those
different-
wires.
I've used a couple. Somebody asked me one time, "Can I use the fragranced lotion on my face?" And I was like,
You could.
You can. You just.
Face
I
will
mean,
smell like a...
if you put it like
tulip.
right under here, tulip.
We don't
make
even have tulip.
I use the lilac and the honeysuckle and all that, and
Yeah.
those are the kind of the strongest scents. And I didn't hate it. I liked having that smell right there.
Right.
So I mean, as long as you like the scent, I would say go for it. But unscented is gonna be definitely the most unintrusive.
So again, I was trying to read a lot of the conversation going on here, and Callie again was asking some really good questions that I kind of missed.
Okay.
Like, do they go live every day?
We do.
No.
Oh,
Well,
we are
no,
live every
but
day.
yes. So this is what goes on around here. I guess we're not farmers. We're a family that owns a farm. Somebody quoted it once the best. I came for the goats, meaning YouTube kind of put the video in front of you because they think you like goats, but I stayed for the family. So we're a family of 6. The 2 of us and 4 kids. You met Llama Boy. That's Tyler. The other 3 kids are around here somewhere. 2 are
The
sleeping.
littles.
The littles.
They're 5 and 7.
Are
We call them the littles because there was a 4-year age gap between
The bigs and the
Jake
littles.
and Tyler and Quinn
Right.
and Livy.
Right.
So we have the bigs and the littles.
The bigs and the littles. So we
We
have
s-
goats. We have chickens. We have rabbits. We own a business.
We have the occasional cow.
We make barbecue sauce. We live as close to the land as possible, so we raise our own food
that we're
that we're comfortable with.
We could
right.
get a whole lot
Oh,
closer.
yeah. True.
Okay?
Very true.
A whole
Right.
lot closer. We are not self-proclaimed homesteaders
Right.
or off the grid living
Yeah, none of that.
or
No.
self-sustaining.
I go to Walmart.
We shop at Walmart.
Right.
Okay.
But my freezer is full of chickens we grew here. Like
and we eat
and deer.
We have eggs
Yeah.
and you hunt for deer. We're thankful, so thankful that you got your first deer
Right.
last year. It took 3 years to get. We have chickens for eggs and meat. We have our goats for milk.
for the milk and the lotion.
And we make
and
lotion.
pets and entertainment on
They
YouTube.
are really good entertainment.
Yeah.
They're my therapy. Do you know
Right,
how
and
high my
that's-
therapy bill would be if
and
I didn't
that's
have goats?
Kind of what happened when we went live on YouTube about a year and a half ago.
Didn't realize this was going to
right
happen.
live 24/7 for cameras. Not this camera, but the cameras in our barn that are on 24/7 has turned into a community that has turned into therapy pretty
Has
much.
turned into family.
The family community.
We
and
spend
that's
holidays together.
holidays together, right? So that's why we call it the village. So that kind of gives you an idea. We sometimes do what we used to call
Well, because it takes a village. Like you guys have helped us through some of the hardest times with our kids.
correct.
We deal with our oldest son who has mental health issues. He's in a really great place right now. But last year at this time, he was not. And you guys,
and you guys
here.
were there.
And you guys helped us through that.
And we vlog, right?
And we do. We vlog
We
every
do-
Saturday. We do Syman Says Saturday, which is really just a full kind of day in the life of us.
Right, those are more
what we
edited and a little
do.
more, yeah.
Lately we're doing this whole like
Correct.
connecting with you guys every day throughout this quarantine process, because it's not easy.
Yeah.
At all. We understand you guys are away from your family. We're away from our family. We're making some calculated decisions as to whether or not to hang out with some friends or not. Could be a little like, maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should. Who knows? Respecting those guidelines, and it's not easy. So That's kind of what we do.
That's kind of it. That's kind of what we do.
But we have fun. We try.
Yeah, we try.
We try to have fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for you newbies, that's us in a nutshell.
I finally
there were
hear
some
about.
questions for.
That's funny.
There was a question
we
for
lost
Tyler,
him.
but he left. Sorry.
Guys, turn it down, please.
Oh, so Granny Barb dropped the definition for a farmer.
Yeah.
A farmer is a person engaged in agriculture, raising live organisms for food or raw materials. From Wikipedia.
So
yeah,
technically we're a farmer.
Technically we're farmers.
Yeah. Aaron doesn't look too comfy. Right now, I am not comfortable at all. No, I lost my comfort like a half an hour ago.
Tyler has English accent.
My leg started to
like
fall asleep.
British or...
They all loved hearing from Tyler.
Tyler is... So, he's over in that room. Tyler's always been like this 35-year-old guy stuck in an 11-year-old body.
Yes.
He's always been very thoughtful, but very thought-provoking. Like, he comes up with these... I'm not big into politics. He can talk politics.
Yeah, Tyler can
He's very opinionated about what's going on in the world. He's very informed without
us doing
parental guidance. Like, he goes out and he finds the information.
And then comes back to us.
And then he'll come back and he'll ask and he'll say, I heard this, I saw this, I read this. And I'm like, that's not true. Let's talk more about that.
Right.
That's true. He's very...
Yeah.
Yeah, he's that kid that every teacher has always been like... So he's dyslexic. Like, he knows it, everybody knows it.
Yeah, everybody knows it.
But he's that kid in class that's super smart, like, asks those scientific questions, connects the dots in a story, can, like, real world experience, but on paper...
Yeah, it's not happening.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
It's just, but he's a very, very smart kid.
Mary Lou is asking you, have you ever made chocolate goat milk fudge? No. The answer is no.
But I definitely would, and I mean, I guess now I have all the time.
I guess you have time. Yeah, okay.
I know. Chris, Oh, yeah. So Chris gravely said, I told Liz the other day, I walked into my room and I found my dog up on the table with 6 bottles of lotion going back and forth, licking all of them. He loved... So this is a common response to our lotion. Apparently animals love licking it off of you.
Yeah.
I think it's the oils.
It could be the oils.
Butters.
Yeah. It could be all
like
of it.
Food.
Could be all of it.
Yeah.
All right. Good night. Oh, Randy left. Randy went night-night.
Oh, Randy had to go to bed.
Yeah.
See, one of our dudes.
And I think we're live. Oh my gosh.
Are we
Randy goes to bed. It's time to go to bed.
It's finally time to go. Ellen Jacobson says, I ordered an I Survived Kidding Season t-shirt today. I'm really excited about that because this is the first time.
Oh, I lost you guys. For real.
This is the first time. It's the first time we've made a I Survived Kid. No, like a real.
I thought we made one last.
We made a shirt last year that just said, I Survived Kidding Season 2019. Just said it.
Right. It
this
didn't
year
have a
has
picture.
the whole crew of goats that were born this year. So that's cool.
Oh wow, Bill Harrison's been watching since. I think
that's when we went live for the
first time.
I think
he's been watching since the corner feeder, when they sat behind the corner feeder.
That's when we first started live streaming.
Before you put it up high, and love checking in every day. It is therapeutic, and I'm sure it's been rest of the village.
I'm sure it is for the rest of the village.
And
it is.
By the way, you are farmers. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Gotta get validation from our community that
Validation.
we're actually
Thanks, Bill.
farmers.
One of the
We've been
18
told so
dudes.
many times, like, you're not farmers, you're homesteaders.
Yeah.
Because there's this connotation, I don't know, farmsteaders, homesteaders, farmers. I think when people hear the word farmer, they think big ag.
Well, it all happened because I met a very large YouTuber who I don't think is watching right now because I haven't seen.
Never know.
He might be lurking. Doug, if you're out there.
Paula, I see him.
Another YouTuber, Doug and Stacy, Off the Grid with Doug and Stacy. They're on YouTube. They have 300,000 followers. I met him in LA last year, and he was like, "If you want to get big on YouTube, you're not a farmer. You're a homesteader."
I think it all goes down to
it all goes down to
it's
the
searching.
algorithm and
Yeah.
the searching.
What
He's
are people
like,
searching for?
people searching for farmer want to see the $1 million John Deere tractors, the huge
The
combines,
yeah.
the big farm ag equipment is what people want to see. People that want to learn from you, from your goats and your chickens and your small 10 acres and you're raising a family as close to the land as possible, that's a homesteader. So he goes, start using the word homesteader, stop using farmer, and your channel will explode. So that's, and he was wrong, it didn't explode.
We did use farm.
We started using
farmstead, homestead. We've used all that.
Using it, but
really go. We have to stay true to who we are.
Exactly.
Because honestly, I don't care about the numbers. I care about what we're putting out there and who we are. I don't care the title. Are we farmers? Are we homesteaders? I don't care. I don't care. We're just, that's why I said a long time ago, we're just Aaron and Liz. This is what we do. Call us what you want to call us.
Yeah.
You want to call us scumbags? Call us scumbags. Meh.
Whatever. Not worried about it.
But yeah, it's,
Mary Lou Russ, do you make lots of shirts? We have a whole section.
So we don't make shirts.
And we don't have this
right?
pause, so it's going fast.
It is going fast. We don't make shirts. Yes, Wisconsin Rosie, you seem like hobby farmers. Yes.
That's exactly how we
when
started.
we started 10 years ago, actually it was longer now, 11 years ago with chickens, that's exactly what it was called. It was called hobby farmer. Hobby farmer, same thing as homesteader.
Right.
Same thing as farmsteader. It's all the same thing. It's just, what are we calling it this decade? That's all it is. Okay, back to Mary Lou's question. We don't make shirts. Like, I don't have a press.
Sewing machine.
Right? Sewing machine. I don't have a press. We don't make shirts here.
We design.
I design the shirts. So all the artwork that goes on the shirt, that's me.
Our logo,
I
our
design
design.
it. Our logo, our designs, our wording, our everything, right? It's all tailored for Syman Says Farms. And then we have a manufacturer, a vendor, who does the actual making of the shirts.
All right, Paula, we got to see your question. I heard it just got skipped. I saw that. And now we're like in real time. I can't even pause the chat.
Just
And
grab
it's
the...
flying by.
Just grab the, Just grab the mouse.
I'm trying to.
Okay, so did we miss Paula's question?
We're getting
Because
too
I
old
don't
for this.
see it anywhere.
So I saw this here.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Tracy's an OG then. Tracy right here.
Yeah,
Just said this is my second year watching Kidding Season. We've only done it twice.
Raggedy Ann, I did not look into. I know I can. I can. Her question was, have you ever been able to see if the Goat Love fundraiser T-shirt could be done in other colors? I did not look into it, but yes, it can be done. So, yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes, it can be done. No, I haven't actually done it. But yeah, I will look into that. Did she go back? Do we need to go back?
No,
and
Paula,
look
I'm
for her?
definitely seeing you here.
Go back, see if she asked it
I'm trying to
more
find.
recently.
Oh, recently. Let's scroll back.
Just ask again and we'll, Chris West, you're not new.
Must have been an issue on YouTube.
You know what? We're on Top Chat, not Live Chat. Oh, crap. This whole time we've been on Top Chat.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Sorry, Paula. Alright, Paula, ask your question again. I'm going to stick around until you answer it. Aaron, you need to take a hot soaking bath.
Oh, I do need something. I need another slice of pizza and a shower.
Really? That's what you need? Is a slice of pizza?
It's a pizza and a shower.
Okay.
And a nap.
I think Kevin fell asleep. Did you
Kevin
just
fell asleep
I did
a while
not fall asleep.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Kevin fell asleep a while ago. Yeah.
I'm petting Luke.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I made it go beep, beep, beep. You did nothing wrong. That was me. Come here. Okay. Can you scroll down so we can see if Paula asked her question again?
I was trying to find.
No, you can't find it. It's probably gone.
Okay.
Where'd Paula go?
Thanks, Chris.
Keep scrolling down. Babe, scroll down.
I can't find it.
Oh, Queen Bee can't find it either.
Can you do a mouse pad with pictures of babies?
Of just the babies.
What do you have on the mouse pad now?
It's just it's like a watercolor
Oh, okay.
with our I would call it the new logo.
Got
The
it.
new Syman Says Farms
Yep.
logo. Okay.
Yeah. all right.
So if Paula, if you can ask your question again, we'll answer it. I didn't see it before because we were on top chat, not live chat.
That is so
YouTube
weird.
can be funny sometimes. I think we might have lost Paula. Paula,
Yeah.
you here?
Yeah. We lost her.
If anybody else, what do we usually have a question for them once we're done answering all their questions?
I have no idea.
We don't have a question for them?
I don't think I do. I don't know. Nothing relevant.
Man, I see some of these questions during the week, like these. I don't know what they refer to them as.
I don't know.
You know, like if you could be an animal, what animal would you like to be?
Oh.
You know, that kind of thing. But
It's like one of the dumbest interview questions ever.
Yep.
That one was there. So
what? That's an
Yeah,
interview
That
question?
was an
Yeah.
interview question.
What?
If you could be an
Well,
animal
what animal would you be?
Elephant.
and why?
And why?
Yeah.
Why? Do I
Oh.
want to be an elegant? An elephant?
An elegant.
Shut up.
She said an elegant.
What
Kevin made my-
table condiment would you be?
What? They actually asked you these questions?
Some of them stupid questions. Some of yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Hazel, you are ridiculous. Look at that face.
I know. Look at her.
This is my baby.
I lost. The phone's over there.
What
Yeah.
animal would you
You still haven't answered. And they have. If you Google it.
be? What animal would you be?
I don't even know. I would.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
even
no,
gonna
you have
answer.
to
I would
answer
be
the question.
Lucy's best friend.
I don't know.
You'd
You're
be
already
Luke,
there.
You are Luke's
Yeah.
best friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not an animal, though. I want
Yeah.
an animal. What animal would you be?
I have no
No,
idea.
no, you have
It'd
to.
be like a cat, so I could sleep all day. I don't know.
That is so not you.
I know. That's why I said it.
You would be Luke
Yeah.
as a
Okay.
2-year-old. Not right
Yeah.
now. 'Cause
Be a rhinoceros.
Yeah.
You'd be a rhinoceros?
Rhinoceros.
Why?
He's
Why
like,
not?
why not?
Bullheaded.
That is you.
Yeah.
I would be an elephant.
An elephant.
Yeah.
And why?
Well, because I feel like elephants take care of their own.
Yeah. Okay.
Feel like they're super loyal.
Mm.
They got a trunk that can knock the shit out of you. Okay? And they don't forget shit.
And they don't forget anything. Yeah.
That's me,
Yeah.
in a nutshell. Super loyal.
Yeah.
Trunk.
But that trunk's coming around.
That trunk is gonna come around. You better watch it.
Yeah.
You ask any of the kids, okay? You ask any of them. Mom's great
Yeah.
until you piss her off,
Yeah.
and then you better watch it. All right. So, my question to you guys:
Is what animal?
what animal would you be, and
Yeah.
why? Quickly. I mean, like in a short 200 characters or less. Valency said a giraffe. The view is great up there.
Yeah. Nice.
Let's see. Who else? All right, scroll down.
Oh,
Wisconsin Rosie asked, who's Kevin? Kevin is our friend. He's also the godfather of our children, the best man of your wedding.
Yeah, we go back a long time.
Brother
we
with-
actually go back about 6 months before you and I met.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was about it, I think.
If it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have met.
If it wasn't for me, that's probably
If it wasn't
true.
for Kate, we wouldn't have met.
He wasn't going. I had to force him to go to the party.
Yeah.
Kate invited me to the party.
No,
I was
no,
never
me.
going to go.
The
I know.
party I met Liz at,
I
Kevin had to
know.
force me to go to. So I went.
Yeah, because
and
that
met
girl
Liz.
stood you up.
Yep, exactly. So, and we have that all on tape somewhere too.
No, we don't.
Aaron would be a bear because he likes to climb and roll around on the ground.
Okay.
You do scratch yourself on the beams like
Yes, I
you
do.
are a bear.
Do you watch Wild Earth now? I don't.
No, I don't really watch much TV.
You have
Really?
You have a lot of favorite shows on TV. Whether you watch them or not is a different story.
Exactly.
You definitely watch.
All right.
Let's.
Oh, Mary Lou said last year I had to apply for unemployment, and one of the questions was, "Were you born a girl?"
Oh,
I mean, I think it's a valid question in this day and age.
interesting.
I can see how it could be a
That's
little
a very interesting question.
like, oh,
I would be a giraffe.
a leopard, a giraffe. People are missing the most important part of this question, and why? Uh-oh, that's how you know it's late.
Yep,
Our
the
light-
lights are starting to turn off.
Giraffes are a very
Goat.
favorite animal because you would be my caretaker. Queen Bee.
Dogs.
Queen Bee wants to be one of our
Hang on. I
goats.
just saw a bird.
Sharon wants to be a dog.
Yep.
Faye, a bird. I could fly wherever I want. That's pretty cool. Like, what a free feeling.
Yeah.
The other animal.
Tiger.
The other animal that I feel like I connect to are owls.
Black lab. She
I
does.
talk to owls.
Another giraffe. A dwarf goat.
Oh, but only the ones
Ones
that
that
would
are
be
born
born without
without horns.
horns,
That
because
was
you
a
don't
good
want
one,
to be
Paula.
discarded. So
Yeah.
you would want to be polled, is what
Yeah.
that's called.
Yeah.
Oh wait! Did we miss? There's her question.
No, I don't think
Where's-
so.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think that was it.
Oh, that wasn't a question. It is. Are dwarf goats the only ones that? Oh,
I thought she wanted to
she
be
wanted to come back as a dwarf goat, but only the ones that don't
Yeah.
have horns. I'm so sorry.
Uh-huh. Are dwarf goats the only ones that can be born without horns? No.
They're the only.
Think about it. Aerie has no horns. But I don't think that's because of her, like... Yeah. Stop it.
Okay, so
In other words, it could happen. It's not normal, is my point.
okay. So the only breed of goat that I've ever heard of being polled, and I could be totally wrong because again I don't know everything, is the dwarf. The Nigerian dwarfs are
Yep.
the only ones that I've heard of being born polled. Polled being born without horns.
Right.
Don't use Aerie as an example.
I know I used it, and I'm like,
Don't.
well, my point was it could happen. It's not normal. Is my point.
Yeah, but Aerie is anything but normal. So
Right.
if it happened in like
Yep.
Coco or Chanel,
Yeah.
who's not affected by Corona.
Right. No, not Corona.
I've got my
it's
viruses
been a
mixed up.
Very long day.
I almost said
Or
no,
month.
I almost said not Corona, COVID. No,
Yeah.
Cash Valley.
Oh my god. It's getting late. We need to end this.
We do need to end this.
All right.
Our
I
mudroom
still
light
like the
just went
fact
off.
Tracy wants to be a duck or a fish because she likes water. That's
I
good.
like that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. They wrote Paula's question again.
Aaron went to a party. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Long time ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Used to be a party animal. Not anymore.
Is Aerie starting to get horns?
Aerie's starting to get
Little nubs.
Guys, she's 7 weeks old. Do you know how long her horn should be right now?
Oh yeah, her horns should be big.
Okay, and I know, like, because Sue and I have talked about this for extensively. Okay.
Yep.
If
Yep,
Aerie's
little horns.
horns grew like
Normal.
a normal goat's horns
Oh,
should
they'd
grow,
be.
she would have horns that would break the hairline, so
Yeah.
you'd see them, and they'd probably be at 7 weeks old now. They'd probably be about that long.
Yeah, they'd be.
Okay. The
You would
fact
see.
that Sue can now just barely feel them.
Yeah.
Yes, I get it. She'll probably have horns, and I understand that her not having normal horns is part of her bone issue. Get it?
Right.
Because its horns are bones. So, yeah, but they're not normal in the sense
Right.
of.
And
you know,
no, we
normal
did not
size.
disbud Aerie before she left.
No, Aerie left at
Aerie left
just
at like
over
2 days
what,
old.
36 hours old.
Right.
She was not.
Yeah, she was too young.
She was way
Yeah.
too young to be disbudded.
Yeah.
Even Frio,
Right.
his horns grew in slow, but he was disbudded at like 10 days old, which is late for a buck.
Paula, you're welcome. We don't understand why I wasn't showing up either. Her question just wasn't showing up. That
Oh,
was weird.
well,
Could have been our top chat, live chat
it
problem.
could have been the top chat issue, and I didn't see a big red question mark at the beginning, which is
Yeah, we're
really
trying
my-
we're trying
my
to catch
cue.
the ones with even
Yeah.
without.
We're
red.
trying to.
Yeah.
All right, are we scrolling?
Sure.
No. Chris West asked, will she be disbudded? No.
No.
She's beyond the point of being disbudded. I would not put her through that. There's no need for it. No.
Yeah.
Rod White would be a Sasquatch.
A
Because
Sasquatch.
nobody
can
would see me then. That's funny.
Sasquatch. Talk about social distancing. The Sasquatch.
Sasquatch is like, nailed it.
Nailed it.
Wonder why those chickens-
We are live. All right.
We are
I'm-
live, which means it's bedtime.
Which means it's bedtime because I'm tired and these guys
Yeah.
are tired.
Yeah. These guys, you mean the dogs?
Dude, I just
Uh-huh.
snuck a peek at us over on YouTube. We look tired.
Oh, we totally look tired.
We're ready for bed.
I'm falling off this couch.
You are. You're getting slouchier.
I know. I could just
And
lay
slouchier.
down
You
back
need a
here.
blanket? I'll get you a pillow.
You should. You should. I'm gonna go.
Okay. Why don't you log it? That was my feet.
That was your feet. Do I have to log into here? Or
To
can I
end
just hit
it?
up there?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll hit. I'll do it here. If
so
it'll work.
this was a fun Q&A. I just
I
want to thank everybody
Don't think it's gonna work.
for stopping by. Where's my phone?
No idea. I think
Hold
Hazel
on.
might have it.
Hazel might have eaten it.
It's possible.
Hazel.
Could probably
Oh,
end
God,
it
she's
right
like
there.
130 pounds of
Hazel, you gotta move.
sleepy.
You're
Nope,
sleeping.
it's not happening.
You're sleeping on mine.
Anyway,
Yeah.
can you do the...
We're gonna try to
We're
end.
going to try to end it from
We're
here.
gonna try to end it a different way.
don't know if
so
this is gonna work.
Good night.
Wait. I wanted to say thank you for everybody
Okay,
who
say whatever you.
spent their Saturday
I
night with
found
us
your phone. It's
and
down there.
asked some really good questions and continue to
My phone died.
support us. And I'm not talking about in a financial way, so
Yeah.
I'm talking about in just being a good human way.
Yeah, good
okay?
humans.
Thank you for being good people.
Yeah.
That's really that. I mean, we just click it.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna click it. See you later.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys. Sleep good. Yes, I'm sure I want to